can feel it somewhere inside, haunting like a drug I keep on wanting. There's a love that fits so perfect, it's hard to believe. There's a reason I can feel my heart stop beating, and the air gets tough just breathing. I'm alone, but I'm still feeling like someone's with me. It's strange, I know, but I feel like you're here with me, like chasing ghosts. I know you're out there. Time is unfair, 'cause I know you're out there somewhere, patient, waiting unaware, feeling like your grip might slip too soon. But I'm running, chasing speed and gunning. I'll be right there all of a sudden. I feel your heartbeat lead me straight to you.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Hopefully my green screen is all good to go. How's it going, everyone? Hopefully everybody's having a great Saturday. We got a bunch of you guys in here in chat already. So if we have anybody that wants to start groups right now, I mean, we could really just start now. Yeah, anybody want to do that? How y'all doing though? Welcome back, welcome back. Let me get the music up and running for a bit. Yeah, you guys ever just have like a song you listen to just to get into the groove of things? That's what my playlist literally is for these duels, man. I get into this fucking groove. Anybody else do that, or am I the only one weird? How y'all doing? Dalaran should be animated into an anime. Bleh. I can't read. Dalaran should be animated into an anime character by Peachy. I'll be okay with that. I'll be okay with that. Animate the fuck out of me, girl. Animate the living fuck out of me. How y'all doing? Welcome back to another stream. Hope you guys are having a wonderful, beautiful day. How you guys all doing? We got Diablo Trash. How you doing? My guy Seabark, Marcus, Corey. We got Kang. We got Marcus Fields, SL, Deathsteel, Hanabi. How you doing? Boom. How you doing, my man? Evan, MS. How y'all doing? Hopefully we'll get some good variety today, boys. That's what we're looking for, is variety. Alrighty, let's get on Discord, dude. Let's get on Discord. Who's this guy? I don't even know what I want to say. That's like bullshit going on in Discord, dude. It's like a bunch of spams and this dude. Weird. Alrighty. Anyway, let's get into the stream today. I'm gonna just tune that out for the night. Alright. I'm gonna tune that shit out for the evening. Alrighty, boys. Hopping on right now. Busy said we're clapping a 1v1. Woody, really? I'm not participating today. I'm just gonna have you guys play today. So you probably would clap me, to be honest. What is he? Windwalker? Doesn't Outlaw? No, actually, between me and Killagen, when Killagen had the tank trinket and everything, that's hard. I guess it depends if he has a tank trinket or not. I feel like if he doesn't have tank trinket, tank setup, then I think it's at least kind of close. But if he does not, or if he does have that setup, oh, I don't think I'm gonna die. Eventually, Dampen is gonna get high where the Outlaw can't heal, but I don't think the Outlaw is gonna die. I'm not gonna live, but I'm not gonna die either. I mean, I'm not gonna lose, but I'm not gonna win, but I'm not gonna die, is what I meant to say. Anyway, let's hop on the game right now, boys. Let's hop on the game. Can you tell me if you want? Sounds good. Sounds good. Got a lot of tank trinkets for today. I mean, if somebody brings a tank trinket, I can't really stop them, to be honest. It's just like they pop it on. I'm like, what am I gonna do? Like cancel the duel and be like, get that guy out of here. Make sure he's not rolling tank. I mean, we could do that. We could have you guys just like, hey, I'm not gonna take your group or your group that has that guy in unless he takes off his tank. We can't fucking tell. it's too hard to micromanage, honestly. I don't feel like dealing with that kind of garbage, man. I'm just gonna get the duels going. If you guys got a tank trinket, fucking bring it, dude. Maybe Blizzard will nerf it, maybe they won't. Fucking let it, man. Fucking let it. How y'all doing though? Welcome back to the stream. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, beautiful day. Rank groups removing a video, but it's not even a bad video. I'm the one who removed the video body count. When I originally saw it, I was like, yeah, that's cool, but you're like selling that to Stony. I'm like, that's cool. That's a decent video. I've seen it before, but the title is, I kind of rather have it off my Discord. So I removed my guy. You were tagging Stony at it anyway, so you could have just messaged Stony about it regardless. Anyway, who do we got? Seabark making a group right now. 5-5. Bam. Ready to go. That's how it's fucking gonna be. Nice. Nice. Who do we got in the other group? I think it was, I said Boomer? Boom, we also gotta do some twos, man. We gotta do some twos. Boomer, we're making a group on the Alliance, by the way. Quick join, boom. Oh my goodness, we got a couple groups happening right now, boys. Couple groups happening right now. We got ourselves a group on the Alliance right now. So if you guys want to join any of the groups that are up and running, this is how you do it. On the NA, this is how you do it. On the NA, you go to, what is it? Group Finder. You go to PvP instead of dungeons. Custom, pre-made groups, custom, Find a group, type in 5 on your keyboard, enter, and you should be able to join a group. They already got 4 out of 5. They need no mods for the Team Alliance. Get your friends, get your crazy Uncle Joe to join in on these anyway. Embody queued into Tickle yesterday and global him in 30 seconds, dude. Why'd you guys gotta do Tickle that dirty? Why don't you guys give Tickle like a proper duel, man? What the fuck is that all about? I gotta play some games with Tickle, by the way. I haven't played games with him in a while. Normally we could do games Monday, but generally the guys that I do keys with are always like Monday. You guys want to do keys? You guys want to do keys? It's last day before the reset. Next week keys are gonna be bad, and next week keys are not bad, not as bad as we ever say that they are every single time. Like this keys, we thought these were gonna be bad. They're not. Actually fucking easy. We're clapping 20s, boys. How many? We got like 6 out of 10 20s under our belt. Bunch of 19s, only like 117, but mostly because, you know what? I think every single one of the keys we have would have been a 20 this week if Blizzard allowed us to change what keys we have. Like, if Blizzard let us take, let's say you have like a really bad key, does he make it a group and it has me and Sin in it? Sounds good. Sounds good. So let me know whenever he is ready. Have him message me whenever he is ready since he is lead. But yeah, fucking every single one of those keys would have been a 20 if we didn't get like 3 temples. 3 temples of Sothralis. And every time we get a temple of Sothralis completed, it gives us Toll the Gore, which we already done. So we do Toll the Gore, it gives us King's Rest. We do King's Rest, it gives us goddamn Temple of Sothralis. We literally have done 3 of the same keys the whole time. Triple temple and Squiz right there, dude. Right there. He's the fucking DPS slash tank slash monk slash DK for our group for Mythic Plus keys, dude. And it's just like, why do we get the same fucking keys? Like, I feel like it'd be better if there was like a turn-in system, right? 3 of us, let's say, turn in our key, and we could choose what key we want to be. So we got 3 temples. We're like, we don't want to fucking do temples. We're turning them in just so we can get like a freehold or a Siege of Borealis or something like that. Yeah, I'm in B tag. Just make Boom lead, dude. You got Boom in the group. That'll make it easier. Or Dragonblade, make him lead as well. Make him lead, so we can just queue this right now, because we are ready to go, man. You play too? Sasuke, usually I do, but as of recent, man, I just been kind of popping in to have you guys get your time in the spotlight, get your time. What the fuck is this song, by the way? Get your time in the spotlight, get your time hanging around, get your time playing as many games as you can. That's what I've been doing recently. Alrighty, boys. We got ourselves a group. We got ourselves set up. What you pointing at? I'm lead for Ali. Awesome. Dragonblade got lead. Invite spectator match. Dragonblade, Blade, and Seavark. 5. Here we go, boys. Here we fucking go. Good luck and have fun, everybody. Good luck and have fun. First battle of the day. What's up, Lucan? I do, my man. What's the average on level nowadays? Yeah, about 400 or so. Most people that play regularly are about 400, yes. You know who we need in these? We need ourselves the boy. We need ourselves the Frost DK god in these. We got Seawark on you, Snitch's body count. Okay. We got a bunch of people. Alright, okay. What do we got? Switch. Hopefully Team Red caps out of more people. It looks like they do have everybody. Alright, boys. We got ourselves Boomstar starting out as Beastmaster. Maybe Marksman. Oh, Void Elf Marksman. That'd be awesome to see. We got Cinderella, thick-ass human, Cold Tyrann. Playing as a Boomkin, kind of sitting inside of Death Steel, who's a Death Knight. It's kind of just, he's like a xenomorph poking his head out of the chest. We also got Savin in here and Wayned Walvin. Is that supposed to be Wayned Ralvin? But Wayned Walvin, like sound like a baby talk? Wait till Wayned Walvin over here. I don't know. Is that supposed to be the name? We also got Body Count and Team Horde. Look at who's going up first. It's gonna be Seawark playing as a big old Zan to finally unlock those 1-2 dead playing as a Monkus. We got Oniyu playing DH as a little princess, and we got ourselves Snitches. First of all, it's gonna be Body Count going up versus Savin. Savin is gonna have a hard time dealing with a rogue. Let's see how experienced this bad boy is. It's going to be an openable body count. Savin is trying to get us set up going. That's going to be a full kidney coming out. No Vendetta off the bat. Body count saving that for later. But getting Savin down to about 25% health without a Vendetta. That's just how strong the burst of Assassination Rogues is. Got the full setup. Big poison bomb proc and everything. And body count is going to go get a heal rolling. Savin actually forced to go for a Shield of Vengeance right now. And same she can get a proc. So that's actually a massive amount of absorb for him. Hopefully Shield of Vengeance I guess that is gonna be Shield of Vengeance. I guess it was first. Say Trinket is the first set of bar for Absorb, then Shield of Vengeance. That's gonna be Trinket out of Savin though. Shield of Vengeance coming down. Now he's putting a buffs in himself. Not sure if that's exactly what he wanted. Mark for Death and Venom just eliminates him. Not really sure what Savin wanted, but I think it's the first time in the arenas. He came, he saw, he got conquered, and that's okay. First time for everything, boys. First time for everything. Yeah, what was the bubble? He did get kicked. Is he AFK? Who is it? Is it WoW? Wayne and Wowin? Is he AFK too? Dude, what is these paladins? Alright, we got ourselves a real character. We got ourselves a real class. Death Steel coming up next versus Body Count. Unholy versus Assassin. I feel like we already see this kind of duel. A Trinket coming out on the Garrote and IBF on a kidney shot. Okay, very questionable play, but that's going to be vanished out of Body Count as the army that it pops in for Death Steel. Very interesting play. Trinket on the Garrote. Did he expect a kidney shot? Is that what happened? Was that just a misplay right there? Yikes, yikes. But that's going to be Body Count gone for a full reset. Death Steel could pick up the eyes if he wanted to. 2 sets of eyes are available. Should be picking them up in order to find the rogues. Otherwise, he's just going to allow the rogues to get full resets. Body Count generating common points after the pet. Does get a Garrote into Death Steel. That's going to be generating extra common points off the pet while keeping Death Steel CC. And Vendetta coming out right now. Death Steel has no way out of it. Big Poison Bomb proc coming out. Niso AMS is right now. Malik is to smack him. AMS is up and running, but that's still going to be physical damage and bleeds going through that armor. Not a lot of ways to deal with this. And down he goes. Body Count pops evasion just to make sure he got himself covered, and Wayne is back up and running. Paladin versus Body Count up next. Hopefully Wayne has more of a different setup here than the other two guys that literally went down within seconds. His Body Count is just obliterating through them, decimating through these guys one by one. Kidney shot coming down. Well, going to get a Hodge onto Body Count. Looks like he's going to go for massive wings. Body Count still holding onto the Trinket. Seeing his wings come out a little bit late. That's going to be Crusader wings coming out. Body Count taking quite a bit of damage right now. Mark for Death setting up on him a little bit early. His Boomstar just setting up the Mark for Death ahead of time because he's up next in the next duel. Wants to be sure he has somewhat of an edge off of Body Count playing Marksman. I allow it. I allow it. If Bombstar does want to get a Mark for Death onto Body Count ahead of time, I perfectly, honestly allow it. Not going to give him that. I mean, it's going to allow him to see the Rogue. So Body Count is going to have to find a way to play around it. But I allow it because Marksman, I don't know if Marksman, even given like the most optimal situation, a full honor duel, and Marksman gets like 10% more damage or something, I don't think even then they're going to be able to beat an Assassin's Rogue with full CDs, even with half his CDs up. Kidney shot or Hodge coming down into Body Count. Waylon trying to get some damage, just burn the mid-long wings. Is going to have the swings up for a little bit longer. Bubba coming down for Waylon though. Body Count trying to catch himself a little bit of reset. Vanish coming up very, very soon. Not going to need that advantage for now. Waylon is going to be able to recover himself with a little bit of health. Body Count's trying to hold off the advantage. Let's get your full reset. Zap coming on to Wayne. It looks like... I actually wonder if it's possible to get add-ons so I can see DRs for everybody. It'd be awesome. I think stuff like that is allowed. I don't know if they have it available in WoW Tourney. But apparently everybody's going to be able to see add-ons. I wonder if they'll add that into the UI. That'd be cool if I could just turn on some add-ons to add to the experience for you guys. So you guys can see all the dimension returns. I think it'd be a bit more information for you guys to give. That'd be awesome. What's up, Gene? How you doing, my man? How you doing, my dude? I'll be having a good one, my guy. That Death Knight, I know, right? Dude, the Trinket and the Sab, dude. That's a bold move, Cotton. Hope it pays off. Sab coming on to Wayne. We are hitting that 5-minute mark, though. We're going to see dampening very, very soon. Wayne should be having a Trinket available sometime soon. I don't know if he has a human Trinket or a normal Trinket. It doesn't show up anymore like it used to. Bob coming up for Wayne right now. Hodge coming on to Body Count. Trinkets out of it before Wayne even popped in. Wings. Wings are going to be available for Wayne in just a bit. That's going to be ponying up with Hand of Freedom. Trying to see if he can catch up to the Rogue. Not going to happen. Needs to re-heal up while dampening isn't all that high. Has Wings for the next setup. Body Count doesn't have anything right now. It doesn't have Trinket. Doesn't have Vanish for quite a bit. Evasion and Cloak of Shadow is all he has. Unless he can pre-cloak the next Hodge, then Wayne should be in a good position right now. Could actually even combo off the Shield of Vengeance and an offensive pressure, like Shield of Vengeance into Hodge, into Wings, into Execution Senses, and that shield should pop towards the very end. Popping the shield right now, trying to get the resources up and running. Does he have a Hodge available? Blind coming out. Does he have a Trinket for it? Doesn't look like he does. And Body Count is going to go for a little bit of a reset with him. Sap coming out. Boomstar actually does get to see Body Count with that mark shot the whole time, by the way. He just gets to watch him whenever he's reset. He knows exactly where he goes. So you can like make a mental image of like where Body Count likes to hang out. Or pre-cloak coming out. Hopefully Wayne did not burn a Hodge into that pre-cloak as Body Count is still trucking along the damage. Kidney shot coming down. Does he have anything out right now? Doesn't look like he has a Trinket. Looks like the pilot is going to go down. Boomstar is going to get a slow into Body Count off the bat. Needs to catch up to the guy Mark. Mark shot is gonna, or Hunter's Mark is gonna be there for quite a while, which completely counters the rogue. Very, very well done. Sniper shot coming up onto body count right now. Boomstar is gonna run the pet. Root coming down into body count as he goes and drops the smoke bomb. That's gonna be a flare coming down, and the pet is gonna start attacking body count. Who will be able to get some calm points off of the pet. Evasion coming up right now. Boomstar has cooldowns rolling. Still making sure to refresh that mark, Hunter's Mark whenever he can. The pet is going to be there on the body count. Not going to let him restealth for quite a while. Even if body does catch a restealth, Boomstar is going to be able to see it. Woo is going to be able to see body count, as body count is slowly killing the pet. Might want to get a reheal for the pet. Boomstar just cannot get an angle in there. Throwing down a freezing trap. Maybe we'll even pull his pet back for a while. Is going to resummon the pet. Hunter's Mark is still available. The body count is actually going to go for food. The pet is getting summoned in. Gonna restab the pet, gonna go for more food. Flare is gonna be on one side. Boomstar is trying to come approach the other side. Actually stabs Boomstar. The pet can still do a bit of damage. Does get a scatter shot. Tricky coming out on a body count right now. Could kite him over to the freezer trap. Does get a root into body count. Maybe Boomstar could do something off that. Vanish coming down. Hunter's Mark is still on him. Boomstar tried to go for a little bit on knockback. Not gonna happen. He's gonna go for the void out facial. Try to gain some distance from body count. Is gonna let him into freezer trap with a heal coming in. Sniper shot to roll off of that. Is gonna get a slow off of this. Is gonna get an aim shot off that. Double tap. Rapid fire coming down into body count. That's going to be a lot of damage to take for this rogue. Safety should get a proc right now. The pet is going to be on him, doing some melee damage, but that's about all the pet can really do is be harasser and offer Boomstar a little bit of a defensive. But the pet is actually going to take a lot of damage right now for a bit. Cloak shot is almost available for body count. If you can cloak, re-stealth, you might actually be able to get a full reset from Boomstar. That's going to be a blind onto Boom. The pet is still going to be there attacking him. He'll come in for body count. He's going to generate the compost. No shadow step for a while. Boomstar is going to have to revive the pet. Body count is going to cloak his shadows. The Hunter's Mark can catch himself a reset. That's going to be a flare. Flare now, body count right now. Going to pick up the eyes and can send the pet over at body count totally right now. Maybe he'll stab the pet. Nope. What? I think he caught a reset or something. And the pet kind of backed up. Maybe the eyes run out for Boomstar. No idea, really. Let's get a body count. Taking his sweet, sweet time. Resetting completely. Camo coming out for Boomstar. Body count almost walked over that freezing trap. Flare coming down randomly. And Boomstar is doing a pretty good job recovering health right now. It's going to be a full-on stealth duel for quite a bit of time, boys. We're going to be here for about half an hour. We're just waiting for these bad boys to come out of stealth. They're going to run and DK, stop some attack like Chains of Ice and Outbreak. Not enough to trinket, though. That's no. Body count is mounting up just to catch up to Boomstar. Get a knockback and shadow steps onto the freezing trap, but Boomstar does break it immediately. Root coming down to body count. He's out in the open. Evasion is available. Trying to make sure he's aiming at Boomstar, but that's going to be double aim shot. Gonna hit him into a sniper shot right now as Boomstar gets himself a massive haze buff. Maledict to follow onto Boomstar right now as he's getting a rapid fire onto body count. Can he take him down low enough? Boomstar does have a chicken evade. Get a shot coming down. Good chicken out of it. Scatter shot coming in. Chicken coming out for body count. Vanishes out of it, but still has Hunter's Mark on him. Boomstar still should be able to see him. Does he know where he's at? He's actually going to bail out of there. Should send the pet at body count. His body count is going to go for heals. Has Hunter's Mark on him. That's going to be a smoke bomb coming down. Setting the pet over there. It's going to try to prevent a little bit of that healing. Needs to get the slows up and running. Does have a freezing trap. Shadow step coming in for body count. Stepping right on top of Boomstar. Not a good idea. Get it slowed out in the open. Rapid fire to follow again to deal some damage while on the move. Root coming out. And that's going to be a sniper shot available for Boomstar. Trying to etch out a bit more damage to the body count. Sniper shot coming down. Has him in the low and does take him out. The Hunter does hunt down the rogue. Took a little bit of time, but he does get to slay him. And that's going to be Snitches up next. Probably going to give Boomstar a full honor duel if he wants to. This is what it looks like. Body count tried so hard and couldn't. He did so good against Paladins and did fuck up a Death Knight, even though the Death Knight kind of trinketed something a little bit early. Put himself in a terrible position with an early IBF and everything. Completely vendetted in and just so many crazy procs. But to go down to a Marksman Hunter. Like Paladins is one thing, but a Marksman Hunter, man. Or Destro Warlock. This is actually a hard class, and Boomstar is playing it out as best as he humanly can, but now he has to go up against Snitches. Last time he had to go up against Snitches, that's a Death Knight, man. That guy, that's a Frost DK too. He doesn't take a lot of damage much. He's going to get rooted out, I think. Actually, I think he did get rooted out. That's going to be double tap coming in for Boomstar with an aim shot. Snitches is sitting out there in a root. Boomstar is trying to make sure he has the advantage of range as much as he can. Snitches is going to get a grip on him into a scatter shot. Boomstar needs to make sure he has range as much as he can. Freezing trap coming into Snitches. Into a sniper shot to follow. Trying to etch out as much damage as he can into Snitches. Stun coming down. Boomstar doesn't have anything to deal with this right now. Could maybe go for pet CC. Does get a bit of a pet breakout right now to get himself a bit of mobility rolling. Rapid fire coming in so he can land his side. And Snitches is just going to start hitting the pet as much as he can. just to get as much healing off of this, as much damage as possible. Cycle through resources. Boomer's gonna pull his pet back a bit. Snitch is trying to catch up to the pet. Just to slow the pet down at this point. That's gonna be a charge trap coming down. Snitch is, I think he knows there's a trap coming in, or decide, you know what, I'm not gonna commit too much. They just still hold onto his trinket. IBF still available. That's gonna be a death pact and everything still available. That's going to be a bit of a bounce around between Boomer and his pet for percentage damage. Sniper shot coming down to Snitches as he's trying to get massive heals off of the pet. Doesn't get a grip off of Boomer. That's going to be rapid fire. No grip available for Snitches. Scatter shot to fall. Trinkets out of it immediately. It's going to be freezing trap. Does he have AMS for this? Trying to go around that trap. That's going to be a bit of a Void Elf racial coming out for Boomstar. The Snitches walk through a freezing trap. Literally avoids that freezing trap by a hair. Boomstar is going to get a knockback trap. Not going to happen. Then it's going to be Snitches popping him a little bit of that what is it called? Death's Advance in order to keep himself steady so he doesn't get knocked back by any knockbacks. Very well done. Gonna be another knockback into Snitches with a grip. That's gonna be Boomstar disengaging away. Snitches again trying to make sure to avoid that spot where he knows the trap is at. Doesn't know what trap it is, but he knows to avoid it. Sniper shot coming down as he gets hit with a scatter shot. Might be seeing some defenses coming in for Snitches. Does get rooted out in the open. Doesn't have anything left. Aim shots coming down, trying to get that execute damage going. That's going to be death pack coming in before the aim shots do a lot. As IBF rolling up a little bit early and a rapid fire coming in for Boomstar, getting gripped in onto a freezing trap though on Snitches. That's still defenses available for Snitches. Sun coming in onto Boomstar. Looks like the Hunter doesn't have anything left here and might just go down here, and he go down. He does. Cinderella's up next as a Boom converts to Snitches as he exhausted all his defensive abilities. It looks like it's going to be a couple of abilities to burn through Snitches right now. Instant cast taken about right then and there as Incarn. Was that even Incarn coming out? I think it might have been Incarn. Next up is going to be Seavar going up as a Fire Mage. Wants to give Cinderella an honor dome, maybe? No? He's walking at him. Oh my god, look at Cinderella, dude. Look at that. Look at that big old lady chugging along. Look at that bow, dude. That's a nice bow. We get to see some of the animations. Although I feel like the droid set looks a little bit weird. It makes Sculpturians look like a bunch of hippies, really. Like, what would a big-ass human with a bunch of leaves all over the place look like, right? It looks like a crazy person. Seamark is going to pick up the eyes, looking for Cinderella. That's going to be Fire Mage versus a Boomkin. I don't know what a Boomy can do in this situation, but Cinderella's coming out of stealth. I also do like the changes to the animation they made. Like, the way the run looks a little bit better nowadays. You guys just enjoy it. Just appreciate the thickness right there. Dude, Boomer did so good. So good. Almost had Snitches down. I feel like if Boomstar actually got to play a full game off the bat without any dampening, that would have been a different story. It's going to be root down into a Solar Beam. Onto Seamark. Can't really go anywhere. Just have to take all the damage from Cinderella right now. Taking a bunch of damage in that opener. Very good opener for Cinderella. Locking at Seamark right now. Temporal coming in for Seamark. Not going to be able to get too much healing, as he just simply doesn't take that much damage. Also pre-shielding himself on the temporal. Not a good idea. Let's get to re-stealth, and that's gonna be a big old haymaker out of stealth, popping out at Seamark, making sure to dot him up. Breath coming down. Does have Ring of Frost. Does he connect the Ring of Frost? Doesn't connect that Ring of Frost. That's gonna be actually getting lined by that Greater Pyro. What a misplay. Does Cinderella have anything? Does re-stealth off of that opener. Is gonna be rooted out in the open. That's gonna be able to run away from Seamark. Very well played. Seamark kind of put himself in a bad situation by trying to freeze down Cinderella on that corner, blinking around, thinking he has line of sight, trying to go for some food. Cinderella's poking out to see if maybe he can kind of get him. Dragon's Breath is going to be the thing. Polymorph trying to come out. Actually does catch him outside of form, which is really bad for Cinderella. Actually decides to go for a trinket. Doesn't even get wombo comboed by Seavar, the Fire Mage. That's going to be Greater Pyro into a ring, into a Greater Pyro. That's going to take you down to about 30% health, 40% health or so. That's just way too much damage for you to deal with. That's going to be Seamark just trying to mount it up. Cinderella is stealthed out. Bash coming in the opener. Wants to go for a setup. It's going to be taking roots. Is that going to be Solar Beam? That is going to Solar Beam. Wants to go for as much damage during that solar while he can onto Seamark. Those roots do not break, by the way. Those roots do not break. That's an obsessive way of dealing with casters. Greater Pyro is going to try to come out. Try to see if he can burn through Seamark's health during that Greater Pyro cast. It's going to be Barsky coming out. Does cauterize out of Seamark. He's going to ice block it. And oh my god. Actually just obliterated Cinderella as it tried to retreat a little bit. The Pyroblast damage is way too much. What's up, Ray? How's it going, fam? Hope you're having a good one. Hope you're having a good one. Alright, boys, let's get some variety in these duels, yeah? Let's get some variety in these duels, boys. I do love watching Boomstar as a marksman. I would love to watch him try it one more time, and after that, if it doesn't work, or if he gets the play, he can play whatever he wants, but I would love to watch him play some marksman some more. Look at that damage, dude. Rapid fire does a fair chunk of damage. Aim shot did a fair chunk of damage too. Both of these abilities, like get him more of those is the best. But also sniper shot just chunks you. I don't think these numbers are proper either. Like, it went hit for like 10k. I don't think it hit 10k that game, but I think that's all percentage damage. So like 17k. I think it's actually 17% because of the way that it does. Like, I think it does percentage damage for me, at least how I see it, and the damage output. So seeing a Venom do about 10% of someone's health, or 14%, that's believable. But 10k, I'm like, that's like 5% only. That's definitely more than that. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's get another set of duels boys going. You guys let me know when you guys get a group together and everything, alrighty? US 1, was it 45, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 1, 2, 153 boys, 153. Gonna get a warrior play in a match? Yeah, more than welcome to, my guy. What is that? Recruiting? Who the fuck? Ruin! Established in 2004. Bunch of fucking nerds. Get out of here with that. Get out of here. Recruiting! Established 2004. He had a 100's mark on me while doing the Pala Omega LOL. Yeah, I said that's allowed. What do you mean? What do you mean? That is allowed. He can set up against a rogue. It's a marksman honor. Are you seriously complaining against a marksman honor body count? Come on, dude. It's fucking silly as hell, dude. Silly as hell. Ali ready? Alright, cool. New people? Awesome. We got ourselves set up. Invite, spectator, match, Dragon Blade, Seavark. Yo, boys, I see y'all PMing me. Unless you guys got a group set up or something. Mr. Person? Okay, unless you guys got a group set up, I'm not gonna be able to read the whole goddamn thing, honestly. How's it going, Ray? I'm doing pretty good. How are you? I'm a bit hungry, but I'm chilling outside of that. Oh man, I want to play, but I'm Horde US. Yo, Adam, by the way, we're playing US today. You're more than welcome to join. We got Horde groups and Alliance groups available. You're more than welcome to join them, my guy. By the way. What's up, Landry? How you doing, my man? And it is North America? It is North America. Not like, nah. Make sure they aren't pre-made. Try again, didn't work. Yeah, I got you. Bam. Dragon Blade and Seavark. I got you, boys. Blades Edge Arena, boys. Get ready to edge some blades. That sounds fucking terrible. Now I got a DH, bro. Killer, you play a monk and now you play DH? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Yo, can we get Chill Bane in here, by the way? Can someone get Chill Bane in here? If there's no group ready, and then I can do duels at the end, usually new groups are made. Yeah. Usually as soon as the duel is end, look for groups, man. What's up, Kumar? How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one, my guy. Are we going to EU at all? SL, we did EU yesterday. If NA just like gets really like, I don't really feel like playing, and there's not a lot of groups, and if EU is like, yo, I got like 20 fucking groups waiting for you, then yeah, we'll probably hop on EU. But like, it depends if you guys have anything set up or anything to go. You know what I mean? My sister's visiting, so I had fun with her. Oh, that's awesome, Ray. That's awesome. Family is always important. Alrighty. Let me get another one group set up, boys. Girls and chairs. All y'all motherfuckers. Alrighty. Switch. What do we got? We got Ursak. Oh, big burly man. I love how it zooms in on his belly. It's like, that's the important part. That's the important part. I want to look at his face, but that's the important bit, boys. Alrighty. Every time we're gonna watch Ursak, we're gonna watch it from the beer belly view, okay? We're gonna watch and see, is his belly doing good, is his belly doing bad? Also, that's like supposed to be a skull for a bell, but it's so stretched out. Oh my god. We got ourselves Ursak, we got a Death Steal, we got Cinderella going up first as a balance, actually. Whoa, that's so awesome. Boomstar coming in as a marksman, and Averin coming in as a big old green. Is that a stab? Big old green warrior. We got Seawark on the back line, on to you, sitting in the back. Raptor playing some Boomy. We got Spam Coil, and we also got Sonara. Boomies for days, boys. Let's go. I like this. If it was a Pharaohs for days, it would be one story. But if it's Boomies for days, oh, I like this. It's gonna be Sand versus Sonara. Sin popping out. Sonara does see where they're at. He knows he's going up against a Boomkit at this point. It's popping out into Boomy form as well. It's gonna get the dot set up and running. It looks like, or not. Yeah, it looks like Cinderella is popping out just to get a bit of a dot damage pressure going. That's gonna be Solo Rat starting to come out. That's gonna be Boomy versus Boomy duels. We don't really ever see them, but it's gonna be chicken on chicken violence. Ink card coming out for Sonara early. Cinderella is gonna counter that with her ink card. Sonara taking a boatload of damage as Cinderella is gonna bark skin. That's gonna be a Satan chicken coming down. Trinket coming in for Sonara. Bark skin and gonna get a massive heal with the renewal. Cinderella already burned the renewal, but Cinderella right now is actually a little bit down on health. No recovering little by little, taking a big whopping damage though from Sonara, as he does have the lower side of the arena. Gonna dip under the bridge for a moment, maybe recover a few heals. Regrossi coming out for the both of these casters. That's gonna be Cinderella. Actually, it's a Cinderella Kultiran Druid versus Sonara Zandalari Druid. We're gonna see which one of them is the best, man. Boomy versus Boomy, Kultiran versus Zanda. This is what BFA is all about. Literally the new allied races and everything. Regrossi coming out for the both of them right now. So now make sure to pop into Boomy form. I do want to kind of playstyle to play, because I don't think a dot heavy playstyle for Boomy's works right now, does it? That'd be awesome though. That'd be awesome. I love your name, Dalaran is amazing. What's up, Dalaran is amazing? His name is literally Dalaran is amazing in chat. I agree with that. I like your name in particular. Ooh, okay, Sonara. Popping in stealth, Cinderella, chilling for a bit. Is this gonna be like a cast, run away, heal, back into stealth duel, dude? We get a cast of duels, and we get in stealth agility duels, like rogue duels, all in one go. This is the variety you guys wanted, right? That's actually kind of funny that they're going for that. That's going to be Integral Roots with a Solar Beam. Cinderella's going to power shift out of it. Sonara's going to sling in one Solar Wrath in there. Going to do some damage. Back-to-back Star Surge coming on to Cinderella. And Sonara's going to land inside it for a bit as the lower orbital cannon is literally generating him some resources. Big damage coming out onto Cinderella. Lots of instant cast. Cinderella's firing back though. Shots fired. Riggles are coming in. Recovering for both of them. I feel like one of them or the other needs to kind of push in. Cinderella needs to push in on Sonara, or Sonara needs to push in Cinderella just so they stop the resets. I know both of them can go for resets all day, but one of them is going to have to push in on the other in order to prevent annual resets, just to continue with the pressure, maybe get a silence in it, maybe get a bash in there back to back. But Sonara is waiting, I think, for his big incarnation. Looks like Cinderella and Sonara's incarnations of both are about the same amount of time. Cinderella is waiting for 43 seconds. Sonara got 40 seconds left on his. So both of them are very, very close to the cooldowns that they got going on for each other. But it looks like both of them are going to go for maybe a reset. Regrossi coming in. Cinderella's actually going to go for food, man. Going to munch out on some food for a bit. Wait. Oh, is he? No, I think he's just sitting. I think he's just waiting. I think he's just waiting for Sonara at this point. Sonara's going to push in a bit. Cinderella's going to push in a bit. Because I was thinking for a second, like, why would Cinderella get food? Then I have a mage. T-Rex group has a mage, though. Cinderella's walking up. The eyes that are available, both of them are in the center. I feel like, again, yeah, one of them is definitely going to have to push in if they want to make this duel happen. Because both of them are playing very, very carefully. But when both of them are playing carefully, you don't really get that much damage, that much kill potential in there. Cinderella is willing to go pick up the eyes, hanging out by them. Picking up eyes right now. Sonara does see where Cinderella is approaching from, but Cinderella does see Sonara as well. Is going to be able to dot him up. No opener available for Sonara if he did want to get a Feral Druid opener. Maybe he wants Feral Affinity or something. Sonara is going to get a Starfall coming down actually onto Cinderella. I guess to make sure that they don't get a re-stealth or anything. That's going to be Sonara popping in a big old incarn to get it bashed up right now. Trickets out of it into a Solar Beam though, and that's going to be Cinderella tricking it out of their own bash. Bark's coming in for Cinderella and needs to get some damage to Sonara. And Sonara's doing just good right now. Big old incarn Haymaker taking him down. That's going to be Bark's coming out for him as well. Cinderella's Bark is going to start wearing off little by little. And Cinderella does need to go for a bit of a, actually staying a bit offensive in there. Staying next to Sonara, gonna go into bear form for a second, cat form, getting away from the Solar Wrath, used to go for a bit of a reset themselves. Sonara's gonna take advantage of the opportunity and catch a bunch of regrowths. Maybe he can get offensive at this point. Cinderella is not looking that good on health. Is gonna go for a re-stealth, regrowth and regrowth and everything coming out right now. Wild growth, everything, all the casts available, all the hots up and running. Sonara could go and push up right now. Maybe even travel form push up. Is auto attacking Cinderella? He's actually auto-attacking Cinderella through the wall. How does that happen? How does Blizzard? How does this happen? Bash coming on to Sonara. No chicken available. Lunar Strike coming up for Cinderella. Yeah, has a bash available for Cinderella as well. Wants to get up close and personal, bash him down, maybe with a bunch of resources. Has the Fury of a Loon to get a lot of damage up and running. Cinderella also has a bunch of Fury of a Loon. Bart's get available for both of them. Cinderella's going to have hers available very, very soon. Sonara is going to push in Fury of a Loon, try to get a bunch of resources up and running. That's going to be a bunch of Star Surges onto Cinderella. Cinderella is going to Bardic Skin this a little bit early. If Sonara can get a big old Bardic Skin or big old bash onto Cinderella with a bunch of resources after no Bardic Skin is available, could actually end the duel right now. But Cinderella is going to get some distance from him for a bit. Sonara is also going to get some distance. This full reset coming in for the both of these guys. Literally a caster stealthy duel happening. 7% dampening and both of them want to win. It's going to take a while. What's up, Spartan? How you doing, my man? Ooh. I feel like this is going to be another long duel, dude. We've already had a bunch of long duels in EU. Wait, is Sinara going to be able to do something? No, Solar Beam does come down. Cinderella does deny him that open. Chickens are available for both of them. Cinderella has a Barskin coming up in a bit. That's going to be Sinara with all defenses available. Has enough power potential to push up. Barskin coming down as he gets bashed up. Cinderella's going to get a few free insta-casts. Bash coming on Cinderella. Chickens out of it immediately. Barskin available for Cinderella if they decide to go for it. Sinara does burn door Barskin right now. So I mean, coming out into the Sind, they're going to get a Barskin up and running to deal, I guess, with the dot damage that they're taking. Pushing up onto Sinara. Could maybe go for a massive Haymaker. Both of their health is actually very, very close to one another. Cinderella is going to get a huge heals coming in. Huge shields coming in off of that Barskin. Sinara is actually going to back up a bit. Cinderella could push in from there. Both of these guys are just... Actually, their health is kind of very, very close. At least it was for a little bit. Cinderella is going to go for a full recovery. Sinara is going to do exactly the same thing. 40% dampening. Cinderella's gonna poke out. Both of these guys are just gonna poke each other with Moonfires for a bit. Sinara has the upper hand advantage with the elevation he's got going on. Big shield coming up for Sinara. Getting silenced up by Cinderella. Moving out of that silence. Bash coming in. Maybe Cinderella could get a wombo combo. Haymaker! Haymaker coming down. Pushing Sinara out of the way. And Cinderella's gonna use that to get defensive position in order to get a bit of a reheal. Do they have a lot of mana going on? Looks like they're kind of going down on mana over time. 70% dampening. Not a lot of healing coming in from both of the druids. I mean, there's still a steady amount of heals, but not nearly as much of crazy heals. So it's really going to be a push come to shove situation. As Cinderella is actually taking a lot of damage from big old incarnation damage of Sinara. Fury of Elune coming down. Cinderella, all they have is Barskin just trying to run away from Sinara as fast as they can. Sinara's even resorting to auto attacks while he can. Big renewal coming down for Cinderella, recovering massively in health. Barskin available for Sinara as he's going to burn it. Cinderella's going to go into travel form. Maybe Sinara, maybe overcommitted there with damage. Regrowth coming out for him right now. Can Cinderella somehow turn it around? Because it looks like Cinderella still has incarnation for a little bit longer. Sinara also has incarn for a bit longer. And look like Cinderella was actually doing pretty good compared to Sinara. Bash coming in onto the Xander Druid. Cinderella's trying to get as many insta-casts out there as possible, but oh my god, health could go down any moment. Trying to get himself a Swiftman available. 22% dampening right now. And Cinderella is just in a retreat completely as Sinara is trying to get himself a corner around. That's going to be a big old bash. Trying to get a couple solo rests in it. Does he have enough damage? Does have enough damage to take out Cinderella. That was a little bit of a long game. And Ursak, next boom kit coming in. Another Kulturan Boomy to avenge their own Kulturan brethren. Is going to get an Incarn up and running. Save to Chicken Pocket for Sinara. Trying to stay on Sinara as fast as he can. But looks like Sinara has a bit of that advantage. Is going to go into travel form. Ursak trying to make sure the Incarn does get as much value out of it. But Sinara is going to bail out of it. No! I was expecting Boomy Duels to be a little bit more exciting, but it's a lot of running and healing. So much for caster duels, boys. Caster duels. Cyclone trying to come up for Sinara. Finally an offensive play, but gets silenced. That's going to be a couple instant casts for Ursak. Trying to make sure dots are still rolling on Sinara. But Boomy dots really, I mean, Moonfire and Sunfire don't really do that much damage, to be honest. It's mostly down from the actual casts themselves and massive star surges during Incarn. That's just not a dueling class, really. Double solar beam coming out for both of these guys. Sinara clears the room, gives a little bit of light on the situation. So Rats try to come out, but does go down. Ursak has to go up versus Seavark right now with Greater Pyroblast. It's going to roll in. Precast the Seavark, Greater Pyro. That's going to be double Pyroblast coming in. Ursak is still hanging in there. Travel form still available. Has a pop Barskin. Oh my god, and that Pyroblast does eliminate him, I guess. I didn't even realize he would have a Pyroblast available. Boomstar is going to get a marked shot onto a Hunter's Mark onto Seavark. Seavark honestly might just go have to pick up eyes or something. Boomstar is going to have a range on him. Snapper shot coming down to Seavark, decides, you know what, I'm going to pick up eyes. Oh, picks up the eyes, get it hit. No, didn't pick up eyes somehow. That's going to be scatter shot as he blinks to Boomstar. That's going to be big damage for Boomstar. Double aim shot coming down. Seavark trying to land a polymorph. That's going to get interrupted with a Greater Pyroblast to follow. Boomstar is going to get a necrotic output to Seavark. That's going to be all that hell that you would have gotten from temporal re-heal completely. Aim shot coming down, trying to get through that shield. Trick inside of his Greater Pyroblast, trying to come out. Is he lighted? Does line it. Turtle shot came out at the very end. Seavark barely has any health. Boomstar can commit some damage on him right now. Just eliminate him real quick. Regenerate coming down. Boomstar is going to sprint away, trying to disrupt it. That's going to get a rapid fire going. Seavark did get himself a shield up and running. Rapid fire. Boomstar can just kind of get a rapid fire rolling and line aside afterwards. Going to get a root onto Seavark. If he moves out a little bit too far away, does get rooted out in the open. Boomstar is going to go for it. An interrupt onto the polymorph. Sniper shot coming down. His Greater Pyroblast is getting chunked out. It's going to be feigning death coming in for Boomstar. Seavark's health is again very, very dangerously low. Just to get himself a heal rolling. That regenerating was actually a really, really good move. Does Boomstar have maybe a Void of Racial rolling? That's going to be a Invis coming in. Boomstar does see him still regardless. Polymorph still does land. Doesn't show up Seawork on fire, though. That's a nice silence coming in. That silence didn't last long enough, though. It's still going to be a greater pyro onto Boomstar. Going to have to take smack a bit of that pie damage right now as he got to get cooked up. That's going to be a pet coming in for Boomstar as he decides, you know what, and I need a little bit of defensive. I'm going to bust the pet out to get a little bit of a pet sack in there. Get the pet to harass Seawork over time. That's going to be what I'll be doing for quite a bit. Polymorph coming out into the pet. As Seawork can just kind of wait out of the pet. Maybe even go for some mage food. Boomstar does need to somehow cancel it out. Does get a slow into Seawork. Doesn't get a rapid fire or anything. Polymorph trying to come out onto Boomstar. Can he get a Polymorph? That's going to be scatter shot, sniper shot to fall for Boomstar. Can he go for some big damage off that? Could that still be? That's going to be a big old double tap rapid fire. Ice block coming out for Seawork. This is a big rapid fire coming out. The pet is going to be on him. It's going to be a trap onto Seawork. As you go to the side a little bit. If Seawork just goes next to a trap, to Boomstar trying to kite him, that's going to be a tar trap. Does he get hit by the root trap? Does. Botting shot will root him if he does get away. Oh, Boomstar tried to make his way over there as a void of Polymorph is still going to come out with a greater pyro to follow. Boomstar just going to have to take the damage. No freezing trap off of that, though. It's going to be a pyroblast into fireball, though, for Seawork. Very interesting combo. Sounds coming out on Seawork as he drop down the meteor. Trinket coming out with a little bit. Oh, Trinket's onto the big damage. Sniper shot coming out for Boomstar. Cauterize is going to come out for Seawork. Boomstar just needs to live this damage as much as he can. Rapid fire trying to come out, trying to eliminate Seawork as fast as he can. Trinket's out of feint death for a moment. Barely lives it. Barely. Oh my god. The mastery does burn through it, though. The mastery burns, man. Oh, the fire mage mastery just takes him out. Nothing you can really do about it. Didn't have a lot of heals, but that's a hard one, man. That's a hard one. It's going to be Oniyu versus Deathsteel. Demon Hunter versus DK. Let's see which one ends up taking him out. It's going to be the two quote-unquote hero classes for the both of them. That's going to be Deathsteel going to go on to Oniyu, getting a pet stun up and on early. That's going to be Oniyu trying to get the resources up and running. Going to be Army of the Dead rolling in. I-beam coming out for Oniyu. Going to be able to get a lot of healing off those pets, but decides, you know what? I'm going to go up in the air. Deathsteel is going to try to get some land to set, but not before a bunch of pot shots take him down to about half health. Oniyu still has a fair amount of resources. The army is still attacking him, getting quite a bit of damage. Stun coming down onto Deathsteel. This is where IBF does need to come out. Does choose to go for an IBF, and Oniyu is just trying to line Deathsteel a bit until that IBF is coming down. Does get him into a prison. No IBF to follow off that. Oniyu trying to see if he can get a setup going with an I-beam again. Sun coming down into a Mally onto Deathsteel. Does pre-AMS this. I-beam coming down into Deathsteel. This is where Oniyu can go for some big damage now. Big Annihilate trying to come out. Deathsteel to follow. He's going to go for transfusion. That's going to be a big old what is it? Wait, how did he dodge that Maledict with a didn't metamorphosis the Maledict? He just never even took the damage from it. Did a darkness down, but Deathsteel does go down. That's what I was commentating. I thought I just looked at it happen. I saw him metamorphosis into a Mally, and I saw the Mally didn't happen. I was like, what just happened? Aaron, though, is up next versus On EU, a Fury Warrior versus the Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter definitely has an advantage in this duel. It's going to be Blur coming up for Oniyu very, very soon. Doesn't have a Trinket for a while. We'll see what Aaron runs. Does he run the Catrican playstyle? Does he run the normal playstyle build? Is gonna get a stun onto Oniyu, but he's gonna back up. I don't know what he's doing. Got a stun on him, but he's like, you know what? Oh, honor duel. I think he decided honor duel, maybe. Not exactly sure what's to happen here. It's gonna be stun onto Aaron for now. Oniyu is going to get that metamorphosis up and running. It's going to get in there before he gets a charge for the warrior with a blade dance to follow. If you're coming out a little bit early, that's going to be Mally onto Oniyu right now. Does eat this Mally this time. It's going to be stun to Aaron. Could get a Trinket out of him. No, use a Trinket a little bit late. That's going to be big old enrage return coming now. Does he have a reflect maybe? That's going to be Oniyu getting a bunch of pot shots. Aaron's going to take reduced damage from it, but it's not going to be able to get the heal. It's going to go down literally from the pot shots. He does go down as Oniyu does obliterate him towards the end. How? How did he metamorphosis the Maledict or something? He must have dropped down darkness at the end, right? He had to, right? He had to have, right? Oh my god. Oh my god. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back. What the fuck was that? Dude, honestly, I was hoping that a Boomkin versus Boomkin duel would be super fucking exciting. But then everybody's starting to run around just healing all day and whatever. Holy shit. Alrighty, boys. Alrighty. Let's get another one up and running, yeah? Here we go. Here we go. Let's get up and running. We got Legend. Can we get... And I was waiting. Sure, man. Sure, we just got to get the next group up and running. Boom, if you want to swap to a different character or if you want to keep doing what you're doing, you're more than welcome to, dude. You're more than welcome to. I think you gave as much mileage out of Marksman, and this is not that great of spec for PvP, man. It's so fun to watch it perform well, but it's just so goddamn difficult. It's not even funny. Oh, they did really, really good against a Fire Mage and an Assassination Rogue. Like, honestly, both classes. Is Arcade Mage good in PvP right now? Yeah, ask Sparticle about it, dude. Ask Sparticle. He makes it fucking plays, dude. He makes the goddamn plays of it. How good do 100% rated 5-5 matches? Alright, yeah, I get these questions all the time, boys. So if you guys want to join any of the 5-5 1v1 duels. I was stuck in a wall the whole game, lol. Stuck in walk? Probably shouldn't walk then, yeah? Ready? Alright, Blizzy got a group set up and running. This is gonna be Legend versus Blazer, I think. But if you guys want to, yeah, splashes, хорошо streamers, what's up, fam? Alrighty, if you guys do want to join the 5-5 1v1 duels, this is how you do it. Go to Group Finder, go to Dungeon Groups, Player versus Player, obviously, Premade Groups, Custom PvP, find a group, type in 5, enter on your keyboard, bam, you're ready to go. That's it, man. That's it. Blazer is being toxic, not letting me in, so don't do his group. Let me make one. Oh my god, you guys just gotta get over it. You both gotta get over it. It's like a daily thing, isn't it? If it's a Maledict in your arena. If it's a Maledict in arena? Like at 5-5? Yeah! Yeah, why not? Maledict is allowed. If I want to see Warlock, gotta give people what they want. There you go, Boom Sword. There you go. Busting out of the big old Boom Sword. Gotta fucking go munching on these bitches. Fucking hunting down, dude. It's hunting season for the big old dinosaur dragon, motherfucker. It's gonna be Nick versus the Legend 27 5. What is it? Good, thanks. Me and my group wondering if it was legit. What, Maledict? No, Maledict is a PvP trinket, dude. Everything is allowed. I can't put too many rules on like what's allowed, what isn't allowed. We only can control one thing. It's like no healers, no tanks. That's pretty easy. That's pretty easy because a lot of people are like, yeah, that's pretty fair. No healers, no tanks. That seems fair. Yeah. Yeah. So, I don't know. Oh, we actually got a good bunch of people on Team Blue. Oh, that's like 2-3 names that I haven't seen before. What's up with those boomies, man? No Pharaohs? No none? I'm actually interested why so many boomkins. Is everybody playing it? Fix my name, Daz Bay. What's up, fam? How's it going? Yo, Quinrad, you looking like you're about to get banned, dude. You look like a fucking snack for Corey, dude. You're looking like a goddamn snack. Quinrad, chill. Relax, dude. Relax, man. I'll become an SPS Alliance Dalaran. More than welcome to, man. Amity, more than welcome to. Alright, let's get a new one going. Did I save that? I don't think I did. Fuck. BFA. Wait, hold on. Wait. Honor duel it while I'm saving. I don't know if I saved it or not. I'm Ray, Daz Bay. Wait, that Ray just changed your name? I thought it was a different person. Fucking A, dude. Fucking A. God damn it. Can you change it back to Ray? Or at least Daz Bay and parentheses Ray so I know who you are? I'm bad with names, boys. I'm bad with names. Switch. What do we got? We got ourselves Boomstar. Oh, wait, what? No, wrong guy. Oh, Boomstar. There you go. We got ourselves Nerd DH, please. 1-2 dead. Raptor. Literally a Raptor. And we got ourselves Spam Coil. Oh, Team Blue. We got ourselves Budget D. Dado God as a DH. I don't like the weapons though. That's a pretty cool one from BC, man. Then we got Ed Dealer. We got ourselves Killer Jen. And we got ourselves Optimist. Alright, boys. Good luck and have fun. It looks like it's going to be Data God up first. Team Red, whoever you guys figured out who's going to go first, who's going to go last. Do your rolls and whatnot to figure out whose order it in. You guys are more than welcome to. More than welcome to, but you know already who you're going up first. Data God, man, he's just waiting, dude. He's getting resources, trying to figure out. It looks like it's going to be Raptor. He's kind of letting them guy at least get a bit of a setup. He's just going to walk up at him. Sun coming down as he lets him walk up side him to fall. That's going to be a big old wombo combo by the Demon Hunter onto Raptor. Barson coming in a little bit early for Raptor as he's trying to get away from the DH. Needs to go for maybe counter offensive. Still trying to play defensive. He's going to get a root. Data God is going to fly up in the air. That doesn't get too high up, and the roots do kind of keep him in a weird position as Raptor was able to at least get himself a little bit of health recovery. Datsun coming up, and Data God Well, this is going to get an interrupt into Raptor on nature spells. Raptor still can go for big star surges. Big incarnation coming out for him. Trying to get some big damage in the Absorbertron. Absorber a good chunk of his health. Data God is going to get another stun. Tricky coming out for Raptor. Silence coming on to Data God. Needs to be put back into the silence in order to reduce some of the spells he got going on. Darkness coming down as Raptor does eat a full Maledict though. Needs to get some damage back into Data God. Kind of should have probably just waited out that Maledict a little bit longer, but I guess he was thinking he's in a bad situation. Big old rejuvenate coming down on him. He's getting some massive heals. Trying to get a Cyclone, does get slain though. Let's try to get a Cyclone in there. It's going to be a Root Interfere onto Data God by Boomsor, no other. Cares about as Data God almost lined him too. Setting the pet over there. His pet is going to chill on one side. It's going to be a Root onto Data God into a Stunlock coming out. Pet CC coming in. It's going to trick it out of him immediately. Continuing to pump damage to Boomsor, but the Infernal is going to kind of cock block him on that. In Maledict coming out afterwards. For some reason I want to say Incarn and Incap. Maledict, but it doesn't really do much to Data God as Boomsor can't quite get the damage going off that. Does have the big old resources going for him. The big dark pack coming in, or the dark soul coming in for massive amount of crit, getting those chaos bolts nice and pumped up by dropping down a rain of fire. It's going to be a horror effect on Data God. Does get to line aside the Fear Pathing, which is too perfect for him. Shadow Fear to follow. Does get a stun into Boomsor before he gets one. I beam to follow. It's a Pet CC. Boomsor finally gets to go, but doesn't have the resources for big chaos bolts anymore. It's still going to be massive chaos bolts regardless, but it's going to be still a fair amount of damage he's going to have to use to burn through Data God. Does set a chaos bolt flying as he gets behind the pillar. He burns to a safety trinket for Data God. He's so lucky. Data God is actually so lucky he doesn't even realize half of it. But now he's out there, out in the open. Dots up and running. Boomster's doing a little bit of dance. His pet CC from the other side. Stun coming down. Could go for the pet CC if he wanted to. Imprison coming in. He's going to CC Data God. No way out of it. He barely has any health. The chaos bolt is going to start flying on the Boomster. No, big old immolate to follow. Doesn't even need it. Next up is going to be Killer Gen. It's going to be a, oh my god, this duel's going to last forever. Killer Gen got the full tanky build, dude. He got the tank trinkets. He got the healer enchants on his weapons and everything. It's not even funny, man. It's not even funny. That's gonna be Boomstar versus Killer Gem. What you doing though there, fam? Boomstar is gonna land and immolate on him off the bat with a Root to fall on the side, and it's gonna drain life from around the corner. That's gonna be Killer Gem trying to go for a bunch of Vivifies right now. Killer Gem, did he get CC'd? Did he get rooted down? I think he did get rooted down. Cataclysm trying to come out onto the bad boy. That's going to be Cataclysm smacking him on the side. He's having a hard time getting out of that box towards Boomstar. That is a bit of a distance to cover. Cataclysm trying to come out. Tries to get a roll, but does get rooted out by Boomstar. Into an Incap, into a Horror Effect to follow. The Horror Effect does go through him. Boomstar is just trying to find an angle on the guy. Looks like Boomstar is doing just fine on health for a little bit. He's just chilling for now. Killer Gen. Trying to dragon kick in there, trying to finally get up close and personal to Boomstar. Does get a stun up and running onto Boomstar. Touches it to fall. It's going to be a lot of damage, but the pet CC does stop him. Gets a trinket off of that as he gets CC by the pet. Casbolt to form out after that fear. Another fear to load it up into the wall for Boomstar into another Casbolt. It's going to be a lot of damage. The Killer Gen is trying to take as least amount of damage as possible with a dampen harm. Does get a silence of the Boomstar with an interrupt into Chaos Bolt, which is pretty nuts. The Boomstar is still in a recovery phase, still need to find a way to deal with this damage, with this pressure. Drain life coming out with Fits of Fury to follow by Killer Gen. That's going to be a Boomstar trying to give some big damage. Maledict to fall into Killer. Does get a bit of CC. Maybe a kill. Oh, I was going to say maybe a little bit of a fear going on. Fear coming out. Immolate to follow. Fear again. Incinerate trying to come out. Incap coming in onto Boomstar right now. Vivify coming in with Wall onto Killer Gen. Into an Infernal to drop down on him. Chaos Bolt coming out afterwards. Killer Gen trying to land a Fist of Fury on him. Trying to get whatever bit of damage he can afterwards. Wall coming out. And Killer Gen is going to go for a bit of Vivify. Back to back to back. Boomstar is trying to get a bit of a drain life off of the pets. Off of the images that he's got going on right now. Vivify is trying to come out by Killer. It's going to be Dragon Kick. Stun down onto Boomstar. Trinket coming out. Fear coming in for Boomstar. Immolate coming out. Into a Horror Effect onto Killer Gen. Trying to see if he can get a bunch of Chaos Bolts. Into Fear out. Does land the Fear into another Chaos Bolt, into an Incinerate. Killer Gen's health is going down little by little. Cataclysm trying to come out, does land on the Killer Gen, does get the dot rolling, does get the resources up and running, gets the pet over there onto Killer. But can you go and do anything off of that though? It's going to be a big old pet CC coming out onto Killer Gen, into a Shadow Fury by Boomer, into an Immolate to follow afterwards. to Vivifies. Big old Chaos Bolt coming down. Vivifies to follow after. Vivify again, Vivify again. I'm gonna ask you boys to reset this duel. I'm gonna ask you guys to reset the duel. Boomsor, my dude. We're gonna reset that duel, boys. We're gonna reset that duel real quick, if you guys don't mind. Let me know when you guys are ready. Boomer as well as the legend. Reset him real quick. Pull him. Pull him. We're gonna wait for the groups to be ready, and then we're gonna get them back in there, boys. We're gonna wait a bit. Привет, как твой русский? Еще не забыл? Забываешь, man. I'm forgetting my Russian already. I'm forgetting my Russian, boys. M&A, you got it in the group, man? You're more than welcome to, dude. If you're looking for any of the alliance groups, if you find them, man, we'll get you in there. Alrighty, boys? Alrighty, man. We're gonna wait for a second, boys. Waiting for a second. Hey, Dal, how's things? What's up, Zilly? How you doing, my dude? How you doing? Is it EU? It might just be EU time, boys. It might just be EU time. What's the best duels to watch? What's the best ones? I'd say, well, both NA and EU are actually pretty fucking dope, honestly. Here we go. This is the one. It is. Let me make a group. Seabark, more than welcome to, my guy. More than welcome to him. Cool. Is it Blazers group? I guess it was Blazers group, wasn't it? Cool. Now we can get it going. Invite the Legend 27 and Nick 5. Here we go, boys. We're just gonna have to redo it. If you guys want to have exactly the same order that you had, if you guys just want to do exactly the same order, I think we'll be good to go. If you're using 100 Cinderella, don't worry about it. So don't worry. I'm in Cinderella's group, sounds good. I'll get Cinderella in there. Don't worry about it, boys. We got ourselves a reset going, though. One second. Zilly, my man. Thank you so much, my dude. Do we get a hashtag Zilly in chat? Appreciate you, my man. Appreciate you, my guy. Hashtag Zilly boys in chat. Hashtag Zilly. Hashtag Zilly boys. One second, gang. I'll get it up and running in just a second. I'm so sorry to be doing this. I'm so sorry. There we go. Alright, boys, let's get ourselves the groups reset up and ready to go yet again, okay? Let me do a quick reload. Let me know in real ID between, we got, what is it, Blazer, and then we got a Legend. Let me know, guys, when you guys have a group set up and ready to go, and we'll redo. You guys can have exact same order, just whoever people that you have that are replaced, have them take whatever position. Or you guys can do just a complete reroll if you want them. A team of quitting. Here we go. Boom has a group. Alrighty, man. Whoever got a group ready. We'll just do a whole new group. We'll just do a reset for that one, boys. I'm sorry about that, game. I'm sorry about that. You look sad? No, my mustache makes me look sad. We need one person for the alliance. One had a dip. There we go. If you guys want to get the alliance group, one more. You said. Okay, cool. Just got a group 4 out of 5 then. Alrighty. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. So we got Boomer in here. And we got Blazer. Oh, we got both of them in. Alrighty, boys. Want to do reroll? Sure. Yeah. At this point, let's reroll. Let's just reroll that one, and we'll get another one going. Sorry, gang. Sorry. I know I only have 2 fucking hours. Dalaran only streams for 2 fucking hours a day. I'm sorry to put you guys in that weird position of just like, wait, what's the duel? What's going on? But I just want to make sure we got ourselves a good stream going, a good set of duels going, man. Mustache to get longer so you can twist it upwards. Happy mustache, true. My cheeks, my man. Oh my god, dude. Oh shit. That doesn't sound that bad, my cheeks. That doesn't sound that bad, honestly, dude. Honestly, I feel like that's better than going to surgery. I feel like it's better avoiding any surgery that you can, man. Yo, happy to hear that, my man. Can we get a hashtag Matux in chat showing appreciation for the wonderful donation, my man? Thank you so much. Ready? Alrighty, boys. Let's get examinate. I got you guys. I get the alliance group going after this horde group because they didn't really get to play. So I'm gonna get that group set up and running again. We got the Legend 27, and then we got Boom 5. Here we go, boys. Here we go. Here we go. Asha mains, boys. Asha mains. Let's go. We got who we got? We got Legend, we got Fire, we got Boom, we got Serno versus Budget again, Dodge, Adela, Kilogen, and Optimus. And we also have who? Seamark. So we got actually quite a bit of variety today. Alrighty. Let's go, boys. What's up, man? Hope you're having a great afternoon, by the way, my chicks. If you want to join any of these, man, more than welcome to. Unless it's like one of your break sessions from the PC. I don't mind either one, man. Don't mind either one. Can I add you down? If you're more than welcome to, but I have too many people to get through, so it's gonna take a fucking while. What's up, Evan? How's it going, my man? Hope you're having a good one. All good, Dal. Italy, you're fine, fam. You're fine. You're chilling, man. We're chilling. What do we got? We got Legend Blade hanging out in the big old rogue on the side with Seamark as a fire mage. We got Sparticle as arcade. Serno playing some big old red pally. I love that look. And also we got ourselves Boomin on the team red. We got ourselves Budget. We got ourselves Dog. We got ourselves Edela. We got ourselves Kilogen, who's going up first, and Optimus. Kilogen going up versus Seamark right now, being hit into a full-on poly, into a greater Pyroblast to come out after Ring of Frost wombo combo. No, actually, cancels out Ring of Frost out right now. Thought maybe, you know what, maybe I can get a double cast in him. Maybe thought, you know what, maybe I missed my Ring of Frost off of Kilogen. Could be a good possibility there. Seamark has to go for a reset. Kilogen got his full heal up, ready to go. Try to get some damage into Seamark. It's going to be root down onto Killer. Could get targets lost out of it. No, maybe even in-cap. In-cap, maybe. Yeah, in-caps him at the end. As he's about to finish off that cast. Gets up in there. Stone coming down. Images coming in. Fist of Fury to follow. Seamark's taking quite a bit of damage right now. Not such a dead, though, so he's quite chilling for now. It's going to be Temporal. Polymorph coming out. Does land the poly onto Kilogen. Used to go for a bit of Ring of Peace if you can. Ring of Frost, no. Ring of Frost rolls out of it. Ring of Frost does connect, but maybe should have predicted the fact that Killer is probably going to roll behind the wall. It's going to be another Greater Pyro. Almost gets it. Kilogen landed by just a hair in line of sight. That's going to be an unbeatable monk right here, boys. Severe coming in as Seamark tries to get himself an invis. Maybe it's going to be a kick onto Seamark. Sage should get a proc as he does get himself a blink. Greater Power Blast trying to come out. Still staying in there. Still staying offensive. Fireball to fall off of that burst. Kilogen takes quite a bit of damage, but he's going to get out of there immediately. Maledict to fall into Killer is going to have a lot of heal and reduce. Maybe Seamark can go and capitalize off that. No, actually going to capitalize off the fact that Kilogen is far away with a bit of regenerate. Incap does lock him out. It's going to be another Temporal Breath into Killer. Killer still hasn't trinketed anything. That's going to be some scorches coming out for Seamark. Trying to get him low. That's going to be big Temporal, avoiding the cauterize for quite a bit. Ring of Frost to fall off of Killer. Might even trinket this here. Does trinket wall coming out. Seamark doesn't get the big burst in there, but does force a trinket out of Kilogen. No karma yet. No karma, and Killer is going to get back at Seamark right now. Could be seeing more CC from the mage. Just blink away from him. Polymorph's trying to come out. Does he land? It does land the Polymorph. Gets to a full reset. It's going to be short Polymorph though. Seamark just has to go for a bunch of insta-cast from here on. See, it's going to be Scorch trying to come out. Not going to happen. Vivifies are coming in for Killer. And Seamark is just chilling. Trying to see if he can get some food. Killer is not going to allow it for quite a bit. Root coming down on him. Greater Power Blast to fall for Seamark. That's going to be Kilogen. Try to see if he wants to attack him or back up. Doesn't say he was a backup. Freezes actually, the freeze, the root doesn't break with a Greater Power Blast. I wonder if that's intended. But for Seamark, if you could somehow get a second root in there, that would be nutty. That's going to be a Polymorph coming down. Add Trinket forcing out on the Seamark as he's recovering health little by little. As he's recovering health, that's actually going up a bit by bit. Misses the Ring of Peace. I keep calling it Ring of Peace, but Ring of Frost onto Killer. Killer does roll out of it. Does burn the images for this too. And Seamark again is trying to get a bit of range damage, a bit of range distance away from Killer. That's going to be Polymorph trying to come out off of the food. That's going to be short Polymorph that does land a Greater Power. Unless Kilogen lines it. No, even as a little baby dinosaur didn't quite line it in line of sight. That's going to steal a G-Pie, cooked up and ready to go. Fair to kill him. In-cap coming in. Does Killigen have the setup going? Does he have the stun lock on Seavark? That's going to be early temporal for Seavark. Very well played. Killigen is going to continue rolling out of there. Breath coming out off of that into Polymorph. Looks like it's going to be full poly with another greater power blast. Does he have Ring of Frost to work off this? No Fireball to follow him. That's going to be Killigen poking out behind another set of pillars. Seavark did send him into a greater, send him with a Pyroblast in there. Killigen making sure to set up a plan B if he needs to. Seavark's health is doing amazing though, by the way. Did he get more traits for like single target heal damage or instant cast heal damage? Because that's nuts, man. He's just fine on health, unless whatever amount of heals he gets from food is what it does for him. Which I don't think he's really got too many ticks though. That's Killigen. Ring of Frost does. Oh what? Oh wait. I think he got rung. But that Greater Pyro just broke that ring. That is very unfortunate. Seavark's now on the back foot, getting stunned up. Full images, touches death coming out. He just blocks it off the bat. Doesn't even want to take a bit of that damage. Doesn't even want to deal with it. Might have been the right move in this duel. And Killigen's trying to figure out whether he wants to wants to hang out by the pillar or wants to chase Seavark. Is going to get ruined out. But does he have targets to follow? Polymorph coming down. Look at available if he wants to. That's going to be Greater Power Blast for Seavark. Does he have the combo? No, it has a Fireball instead. Greater Power Blast to follow. Does he have the blink? Getting interrupted onto the fire damage though. That's going to be Temporal coming in right now. Lucifer coming in for Killa. Seavark I think needs to kind of set up Killigen in a wombo combo where you can just burst him down. Try to get the Meteor in there. Killigen just bails out of there in just a second though. Yeah boys, today we're doing some NA duels. Today is going to be in the NA, but AUS is part of the NA, so I don't know if that's confusing or anything. Same thing. Greater Power Blast still trying to come out. Killigen's still not out of this fight. The Ring of Frost to follow. Wombo combo. Does he land it? Does finally land the proper Greater Power Blast ring wombo combo with a Fireball to follow. Not gonna happen. Killigen just gets massive amounts of heals. That's gonna take some bitter damage though. That's gonna be interrupt by Seavark. Is he gonna go for big damage? Does get a kick onto Killa. These pillars are helping out Killa so much. Massive shields and massive heals coming up for Killigen right now. Massive amounts of recovery here with only 3% dampening. Seavark honestly might have to wait this duel into high dampening. Killigen just healing way too much. Stun coming out, Chicken Sada with breath to follow. That's gonna be Polymorph onto Killigen. Maybe see if I can get a big old wombo combo, maybe a Meteor to slam down and kill him. Might even have to pop massive cooldowns. That's gonna be Fireball off of Killa. But Killa, every time he has a line of sight, every time he has a pillar, he can just backpedal to the pillar and recover there, which is really, really bad. So see if I can really needs to kind of coax him out away from a pillar, way far away. There's really nowhere the Killigen is in a bad position. Maybe with this pillar having one side a little bit longer might be better for Seavark. Very similar to like a Mugambala situation, but I think that's exactly what he wants to do. He's trying to get Killigen out in the open. Killigen does want to go for an in-cap. He's going to Dragon Kick over there. Polymorph coming down. Does have Killigen finally out in the open. Steals a buff from him or two. There's going to be Greater Power Blast to follow up onto Killa. Ring of Frost off of that. Does land a Ring of Frost. Is going to have him out in the middle. Maybe this is where Seavark can finally get some big damage to Killa. It's going to be Wall and Dampen Harm coming in. Melee to follow into Killigen. Not going to be able to heal that much. Breath to follow. Doesn't have a way to dispel his Maledict. That's going to get a slow onto Seavark with a Root. Is going to have a few Vivify stun coming out. Can go for some image damage. It's going to be a big touch of death. Seavark needs to find a way to deal with this. Might even have to go for a big Temporal. Temporal coming out right now. Going to get a Polymorph onto Killigen. Going to force a Trinket out of Killigen. Seavark go for some big damage. No Ice Block available for quite a while, so he's kind of in a bad spot. Trying to see if he can land an Invis. Not gonna happen. Breath coming on to kill him. Maybe he can root him out in the open too. That's gonna be Tiger's Lost. No Tiger's Lost available. Does he have a root available? Is gonna get himself a shield up and running. Blinking away. Fist of Fury coming out onto Seavark. Doesn't look like he has any way to deal with. Nothing to work with. And that's gonna be big old Temporal coming down right now. Trying to get the hell. Oh, not Temporal. That's gonna be big old Cauterize coming down. Ring of Frost coming in. Seavark still doesn't melt through it. Cauterize, I guess, doesn't give him as much healing as he wanted. At 14% dampening in particular. That's going to be Killigen versus Sparticle now. This duel has been going on for quite a bit of while. That's going to be images coming down for Sparticle with Arcane Missiles to follow. Has to burn the Killigen. Did this before last duel, but it's going to be a little bit hard here. Arcane Missiles to follow against Killa after. That's going to be Vivify. It's trying to come out for Killa. Spart does interrupt this Vivify. It's trying to force him out in the open. It's going to get a bunch of AoE damage with those images being out there. The Images is still going to walk over there. Going to start smacking Killigen with a couple of Arcane Blasts. Killigen's going to get some resources from them or something rather. Bart does blink around, isn't a Viz. Still getting some damage onto Killa. And Killer maybe can go for a setup on the Spart. Stun coming out. It's going to be chicken out of Spart right now. Spart has some coolers rolling too. It's going to be Maledict onto Killer, just trying to suppress whatever heals he's got. Maybe do some damage off that. It's going to continue doing the Arcane Barrage whenever he can. Mr. Fury trying to lock Spart down. Does get to lock him down for a moment, but rolls out of there and eats a full charge of Arcane Missiles, keeping himself somewhat low. 20% dampening rolling in. Killagen is going to start suffering with a lot of damage coming out now. Spart is going to get an Invis, does interrupt Killagen, does root him out in place. That's going to be a lot of damage. The Spart can maybe do to kill it while he's out here. Killagen is looking to get around the corner yet again, trying to roll way out towards LOS, still getting chased by Arcane Missiles afterwards. Barrage coming down by Sparticle. Arcane Missiles to follow onto Killer as well. He's continuing to heal as much as he can. In caps as soon as Spart gets so close. Killagen gonna go for big damage. Touchdown does come out. Spart is now in the retreat. Fist of Fury not gonna lock him down. Spart just continue to blink around. Temporal coming in right now as such a death is gonna hit him. 23% dampen. Spart is gonna be able to recover at least, what, like 80% of that health or so. Looking pretty healthy right now. It's gonna be a killer with a massive absorb right now. Again, Blast still coming out for Sparticle whenever he can. Karma coming out. Spart could actually ice block it if he wanted to, but he's gonna wait it out for a little bit. He's going to get a shield up and running right now. Arcane Blast is going to continue coming out for Killer. He's going to continue healing from this 25% dampen and rolling into an Arcane Missiles right now. Killer just trying to walk his way out of there. Continuing to target his lust around the corner whenever he can. Spart just going to blink around to him again. Blinking right next to his face. Killer just thinks he can maybe hit him. Thinks maybe he can do something. But Spart just kind of trying to coax him out. Going to be Arcane Missiles. Killer just trying to walk at him. There's going to be a bunch of images hitting him with a bunch of Arcane Blast. Spart getting out of that incap. Sends a Arcane Barrage at him towards the end. The images can't quite do enough damage. Spart is going to have to chase after the monk yet again. The monk, every time he catches a full reset, it's going to be a bunch of heals, 28% dampening, tank trinket to help him running. That's going to be double enchant for healer for weapons. Fist of Fury in the images at this point. I think at this point he's just frustrated having to deal with Arcane Missiles. Sparticle get interrupted on his cast heal, trying to roll away, get a rooted up. Spart is actually playing him completely like a fiddle, like Spart as if knows exactly what he plays, exactly what he does. Big Arcane Blast coming out from the images again. Big shield safety trinket coming out for Killagen. It's an insane amount of shield trinkets and everything he's got going on. Massive amounts of healing, just vivified himself while all defenses are up, maintaining himself this whole time. Literally, it's just a matter of just attrition. It's going to be healing versus damage. Who's going to maintain themselves? He's going to get up ahead first. Spartans is again blinking away, or blinking at Killer, interrupting that heal again, sending some Arcane Missiles at him as another shield keeps applying for Killagen. Has full shielding setup going with his Azeroth trades, trinkets, and everything. Vivifies are coming out again. This part gets some free Mind Blast, Arcane Blast in there. It's going to be Vivifies versus Arcane Blast into Karma of the Maledict. Spartan's going to ice block this, trying to see if he can eliminate Killagen with another Arcane Missile. Still chasing up to him, barely has any health. Vivifies is still trying to come out. Spartan's going to invis. Vivifies again coming out. He gets interrupted into Arcane Missile, stunning Spart. Spart trinkets out of it. Does he have the Arcane Barrage? Does have it. 23% dampening, dropping down flags and everything. That is, oh my god. I don't want to say PM, but that was pretty well deserved with just how much healing Killagen has with the tank trinkets and everything. Come on, guy. Who does that? Sun coming on to Spart right now. Sparticle exhausted a lot of cooldowns into Killagen. Can he continue going into Dado God? That's going to be a bit of a meta coming down right now. Big, long meta. Sparta's going to have to deal with this. He's going to trinket out of something. Not really sure what he trinketed. Did he just make a mistake? Did he just make a fatal mistake and trinket something dumb? Did he DC? He might have DC'd. Not really sure what happened. Yeah, Data got just DC'd. I think he either left or just DC'd or something. He could have Alt F4'd. But I don't know if he's coming back. We're gonna put him at the back of the line if anything. Yeah, we could, I mean, we can give him like a second. We should also put him at the back of the line. Maybe he'll come back. Meta is down. That's awkward. What's up, Terrence? How you doing, my man? That's awkward, dude. That's way too awkward. Is coming back and a mic with him? Oh, okay. Here we go. That's fine. Yeah, he's back. He's back. He's back. He has a brown, grayed out health bar right now, so that's going to be a little bit weird, but he is a demon hunter. It's supposed to be purple. I beam to follow. Stun coming on by onto Spart. Spart is going to bail out of there. Continue to get slows in Data God, but he has so much mobility to catch up with him. It's not even funny. Purple bar again. Now, there we go. Now he's back up and running. Spart's team is actually pretty anxious, dude. 45% dampening into this duel, and Spart wants to get himself a bit of a root onto Data God. He breaks out of it, though. He actually can self-cleanse himself whenever he can. but I think it's counter magic or reverse magic. I'm not even sure what the name is. Actually tries to charge the Spart, but he blinks away around him. That's a continued slow stun coming down to Spart. Dadagon does get himself I-beam. That's going to be interrupted by Spart. Does he trinkets out of the stun. Dadagon is going to eat a bunch of images. It's going to get that short blur up and running. That was actually a pretty good move for Dadagon. Every time he retreats, that's a short blur. And if you can time it during certain abilities, that's 50% damage reduction. That's going to be melee onto Sparticle in case Sparty gets any kind of healing, trying to prevent whatever healing this mage has. But that's a mage. It doesn't heal that much. That's going to be Dadagon dropping in darkness. Last bastion of defense that he's got for himself. Just trying to set into that darkness, actually absorbing a lot of the damage Sparta is throwing at him. Does interrupt Sparta and Arcane. Another stun coming out. I-beam to fall. Finally gets to do some damage to Sparta. Could that be a big old annihilates coming down to Sparta? As we're back-to-back stun. Safe trick coming in for Sparticle. Does get an invis. That's going to be another slow down on the Dadagon, trying to deny him to be able to run away behind the pillar. That's going to be a big old image, a big old Arcane missiles coming up. As Dadagon does go flying in the air. Does get a few pot shots at Sparta off of that with fell lances. Does land one towards the very end. I guess he was just spamming the fell lance and hoping to see if maybe Sparta will poke out and take a few bit of damage. Sparta's going to blink around him again. Dadagon looks like he has a bit of mobility, but not a lot of health to really work with. Sparta getting stunned up. Does get a temple up and running. It's going to be I-beam. 50% reduction in tempo. Sparta's going to get a shield up and running. Needs to end Dadagon right now. Roots him out in the open. Does Sparta have enough? It's going to be a prison coming out. Does Sparta have enough? Again, missiles do end him at the very end. That was nutty. Optimist is up next as an assassination rogue versus Sparticle. Usually Spart is really good at dealing with these guys. This is going to be a Garrote coming out. Spart doesn't have anything to deal with this though. Full kidney shot coming down, and that's going to be it, man. If Spart even had even a cooldown for this, man, he would have been in a good position, honestly. That's going to be Legend Blade up next. Get a sap on him. Does that play Assassination? Must be playing Assass. Optimus versus Legend Blade. Both of these guys have all set up. That's going to be an opener by Legend, though. Let's get a full set of blind coming out. Try to see if he can force out a trick out of Legend. Not going to happen. Optimus is now needs to go for a big old setup. Big old stun lock wombo combo onto Legend Blade. He needs to make this next stun without a Vendetta happen. Because Legend Blade needs to basically get super low in health. See, Optimus doesn't want Legend Blade to trinket. Maledict to follow him. Actually going to dot him up and kind of try to run away. Legend Blade is going to get back in there. The evasion coming out for Optimus. Has Vendetta up and running right now. This is where Legend could really go try to one-shot him. It's going to be tricking out of Optimus. Legend gets a blind on him. Legend has Cloak of Shadows. Bleeds is still rocking on him. Can't get a full sap through him. With a massive Vendetta onto Optimus, he could end them. Does Optimus have anything else under his sleeve? Legend Blade is trying to go for some food, man. Does he even get a tick of it? Looks like he got one tick. Smallest tick of food ever. Gonna be a full stun. Does get a Garrote in there. Kidney shot coming out onto Legend Blade. Trinkets out of it. And maybe a Legend Blade. Oh, kidney shot coming out, but he has so low in health. Wasn't even funny. Next up is gonna be Cyrano as a big old Red Paladin Zanda versus Optimus. I guess they're gonna give each other the honor duel. What they call a wombo combo. Wombo combo is just like an English thing. It's engelska reč. Wombo combo. No, that could be sneezed wombo combo. Try to explain what a wombo combo is, because I asked what's a wombo combo in Russian. I mean, you don't have anything in Russia. It's like a wombo combo. Usually it's like a combo. It's a combo, like a combination of abilities that I usually go for. A wombo combo is usually like, you know, I don't even know where the word came from, to be honest. I'm not a historian. I would have no idea. I just been using wombo combo like for DHs and such. Like Demon Hunters. Demon Hunter, у него что, Stun, потом Глаза, I-beam, потом Blade Dance, потом Chaos Blade. Да, я об этом говорю, когда говорю Demon Hunter Wombo Combo. A better explanation. It's gonna be Optimus, gonna go with the big old Cloak of Shadows as Shield of Vengeance coming down. Force Cyrano, blind coming in. No ticket available. Optimus looking for a full reset. Bubble and Bop still available on Cyrano. 70% dampen and roll into this duel. Longest duel in a good while, boys. We got some long ass duels in here. Lots of them already. Boomin is really happy, man. He's like, oh, I love not being able to heal myself. Bob coming out for Cyrano a little bit early. It's going to be Mally to hit Optimus or Cyrano. I think it might have been a Mally to hit Cyrano. Trying to catch up to the rogue. Does find him. It's going to be Shadow Step. And Optimus still trying to bail out of this. Sprinting with the hell away from Cyrano. Looking like he's going to get himself a reset. The pillars are all pretty small. He's going to land a sap at the Cyrano right now. Waiting it out for a bit. Gonna open up with a full setup. Bubble cell available for Cerno. So Optimus waiting for the Vendetta. Does have Vendetta available. Could he go for the big Vendetta setup if he wanted to? Looks like he is gonna go for a massive Vendetta setup. Does Cerno have anything to lift those bursts? It's gonna be a stun until Optimus trinkets out of it. Cerno's continuing to bash damage. Optimus doesn't have a lot of health. That's gonna be a bubble coming out. They can't finish off the Rogue though. Does have slowed down. Vanish coming in. Cerno's gonna go for flashlights back to back. That is massive cooldowns. They're working better for Optimus. That's gonna be a regenerating winding bubble. Garrote coming out as Optimus just wants to end him. Kidney shot coming down. Doesn't want to go for big damage though. That's going to be flashlights back to back for Cerno. Fully dampened out. That's going to be Optimus. Hand of Freedom coming out. Concerned to catch up to Optimus though. Optimus is looking for a full reset and go for a full stun lock wombo combo. It's going to be Shield of Vengeance coming up for Cerno though. The road coming out. Shield is going to pop back into Optimus with a bit of holy damage. Optimus barely has any health. Cheat death coming out. And Cerno does take him out. Next up is going to be Budget. Is going to get some big damages to Cerno. Not a lot he can really flash a light through. And that's going to be Booming. Last one left versus Budget and Edela. That's not going to be a lot for him to work with here. Budget playing Boomkin, Boomin playing Elemental. Just basically every time you got to get Lightning Lassos and take the least amount of damage, then he'll be in a good position, yeah? It's going to be at a point where there's literally no healing. And Boomin, part of his playstyle is the heals. This is going to be really just a, really kind of a tough duel. It's going to be Budget trying to come out, do as much damage as he can. Incarn coming out right now with Thorns. Stun coming in with Lightning Lasso. He's going to Bark's going to Trinket coming out. So for Boone, this is good. He's just AFK him out the whole duel and do that again every single time as Budget's trying to heal himself. There's going to be Elementals not letting him heal that much. Actually, so little healing available. Let's go to Maldic on the Budget as Boomy gets a bunch of zaps with the pre-wall. Trying to take as least damage as possible. Healing Surge is coming out while he's got some. Is going to continue running at Budget. Let's at least get a dot up and running. Next Lightning Lasso kills Budget right now. So Budget is in a very, very dire situation. Trying to land a cycle. It does get interrupted on. Boomin trying to get some damage in there into Budget. Lightning Lasso is going to end them right now. Lightning Lasso coming in, wrangling up a good old Druid. Down he goes. The next up is going to be Edela. He does realize that, hey, I'm next. There it is. I'm the last man standing. 86% dampening. Did he expect? Why are you doing the honor duel? Are you trying to lure Boomin out? Are you trying to lure him out? No. At this point, this is where trust should be at a minimum. Edela and Boomin used to trust each other. None. Are you really going to trust him at 88% dampening too? Walk up and give you the honor duel? No, it shouldn't happen. Shouldn't happen. What's Maledict Trinket? It's the shadow thing that pops up over people and then slams them and then necrotics out a certain amount of health. Mallied. Lots of people call it dick because it's Maledict. The people are like, I'm gonna give him the dick and then just like dick him. The Maledict. Cloak Shot is coming in for Edela a little bit early. Kid Check coming down to Boomy. He's gonna get himself a bit of a not a lot you can do with that eye dampening. That was just so much damage and Edela basically went in for full setup, no wall available for Boomin. Down he goes, boys. Down he goes. That was a long ass deal, by the way. That was a long ass deal. Let's get another setup groups going. Yeah, boys? Let's get another group setup going. Alrighty, boys. US 156.5. 155. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go, Alliance. Yeah. Get yourself a redo of a group a bit, man. Get yourself a bit of a redo. DC. It's all good. Ally group is ready. All right. We got our Alliance group ready. Get some variety, man. Get some new names that I haven't seen before. Let's do that. Lightning Lasso is so dumb. I don't think it's that bad. I think it's that. I mean, it's an ability that lets you chain somebody for a stun. And basically makes the Elemental Shaman just like, oh, all I can do is just stun him and hold him in place. That's all I can do when it doesn't do any damage. So I'm kind of fine when it's doing damage. I bring in your name? Sounds good for me, legend. Sounds good for me, my guy. Making a group 3 out of 5? Alright, man. Sounds good, boys. Sounds good. Whichever one gets the group set up and running, I'll get you guys versus the Alliance group. We'll probably have Alliance play for a bit. Because we have so many Horde groups, we'll just have Horde groups cycle out and make new people. And then Dragon Blade, we can have his group set up and ready to go whenever. We'll play against Lightning Lasso, it's kind of useless. Yeah, if you play around it. Not a lot of classes have ways around it, but if you play around it, yeah. I think it's still doable. I think it's still doable. To be honest, all spells that do percent of health damage are all stupid by design. What's up, Chris? How you doing, man? I don't think it's that bad. If Killer didn't have all the stuff I could have won, I had Combust. Dude, yeah, you should pop Combust, I think, a lot earlier or something. And I have a Blink heal trade that changed my playstyle. Dude, that's actually really good. You heal for a fuck ton, Seawark. That was like, I mean, Killer didn't get the massive heals, tank trinket, all that absorb, everything. But yeah, if you leave room for the next 100 duel, I'll try it again. Go for it, man. Go for it. Let me go next. That's still more than welcome to, man. We're gonna be going Horde versus Alliance, man. Whichever Horde group gets set up and ready to go first. I think Elemental without Lightning Last is nothing. It's kind of redefining the playstyle for PvP, yeah. I'll be honest. It'd be kind of cool if they added something more to the... I mean, I guess the PvP to have an honor talent and playing around it. It's not that bad. It still does a lot of damage without it. But yeah, it definitely redefines the playstyle around it. I wonder if that should be maybe a baseline ability to stun something and do percentage damage. And they could reduce how much damage it does in PvE or something. You know what I mean? 5. Here we go, boys. We got ourselves a new group set up and going. Let's go. Did I save that one? Hope I saved it. Yeah, I hope I saved it. Just gonna hope here. That was a long ass recording, boys. That was a long ass recording. Alrighty. Oh, killer. Switch. Wait, what? Switch. Here we go. Had a bit of lag. Alrighty, boys. Alrighty. Killer Jen, why you gotta be such healy? Killer Jen, you might have dropped some of those healing things. You can keep. You should like be like. It's gonna be hard because it's like he has all the healing weapons and shit, dude, right? I feel like it should be punishable. Like, not punishable by this format, but like if you have a healing weapon on as a DPS, it should like be very much reduced. Also, it looks like you just looked at me because I'm looking at you, just looked in this direction. Alright, we got chat. We got ourselves Alexenia's going some outlaw playstyle. I love that nice old Alliance look. I did like the set, actually. I like the elite version of the set. We got Cinderella doing a bit of dance. Alliance group is actually missing one person, but hopefully they do get in a little bit later. We got Elf and Shadow in here. We got Ursak hanging out, looking to his dance. We do get also... What do we got? Who do we got? It's Cinderella. We got Sound in here. Oh shit, okay. Sound is in. But on Team Red, we also got Boomin. We got Seavark hanging out as a rogue. We got Data God in there. We also got Killer Jen and Optimist. Optimist having another go. We are going to have Boomin up first as an Elemental Shaman. Who of the Alliance wants to get one shot and burn down by Boomin right now? You boys decide real quick what the order is. Get in there. While we're at it. We got the music. We got a big old Kultiran. We got the perfect camera rotation going on for this. He's kind of matching it. Can I be honest? He's kind of matching it. Like loosely. It's gonna be Boomin versus Elf and Shadow off the bat. Shadow Priest versus an Elemental Shaman. Nice to lit for each other. On a duel, boys. Let's go. We're gonna have a good one. Boomin versus Elf and Shadow. Shadow Priest versus... Is Elf and Shadow, are you in Dalaran, by the way? What guild are you in? It looks like it doesn't have like a thing with your guild, with your server, but so it looks like you're in Dalaran US. Trick coming out for Boomin off the bat, trying to get an interrupt onto Elf and Shadow. Doesn't even want to let this dodge pop on him off the bat. And Elf and Shadow, I think, still walking? No, they're not. They're still walking. Shadowman's are coming out early. He's going to give himself a greater fake coming out as he's running up to Boomer in case Boomer got that lightning lasso rolling up. Now that it's done, Elf and Shadow is actually going to go for big damage. Silence coming onto Boomer with a fear on all his pets. Elf and Shadow has a bunch of big damage going in. Lightning lasso to follow. And Elf and Shadow is just going to weigh this out a little bit. Out a bunch of damage on Boomer, though. Off the bat, that was a nice beefy opener. Stormkeeper coming out for Boomer. Elf and Shadow has himself VE available. Vampiric Brace, allowing him all the healing from single target damage to do a fair amount. It's going to be Mally onto Elf and Shadow, reducing how much healing he's taking. Just trying to maybe give himself a heal. No, early Disperse coming out for Elf and Shadow. Might actually be not that bad of a choice. Disperse has a fairly short cooldown, so does VE. That's going to be Stun Locker to Boomin. Does get to knock down Elf and Shadow away from him with a Siphon. He interrupts the Siphon and kills it immediately. Elf and Shadow still trying to get the dots up and running into Boomer. That lightning lasso is going to be the break it or make it a situation for him. That's going to be a trick for Elf and Shadow. That's going to be a minute wait on Disperse, a minute and a half or so wait on VE, and a bunch of CC that he could work off of on Boomin. That's going to be Boomin trying to get himself a Tremor Totem up and running in case he does get hit with a Fear. That's going to be Elf and Shadow. Could still go for a Fear. Does get Vampiric Embrace rolling right now. No, Vampiric Embrace, Vampiric form rolling right now. That's going to be a Boomin getting hit with a Fear. Vampiric Touch coming down. That's going to be more instant cast damage for Elfin, but he's going to get hit with a stun right now. Needs to live this a little bit longer. Maybe he will even go for a stun coming on to Boomer off that. Shadowman's to follow. Get a knockdown so he doesn't get a full Shadowman. Stormkeeper trying to come out. That's going to be great. A fake coming in for Elfin, which is really good. Boomin is going to save up the lightning in his hand right now. Lightning in a bottle. Ready to go. Earthshock off this. That's a big burst combo onto Elfin Shadow. 20 seconds left onto the dampener. Trying to get a Mind Blast. Is going to be full Hex onto him. Needs to wait this out. Needs to LOS away from Boomer. Maybe go for CC chain right now. Boomer is going to have a trinket available. He's going to trick it out of the silence. That's going to be Stun Elf and Shadow. 9 seconds left for that Disperse. Maybe using Disperse early, just to put it on cooldown would be a really good situation. Just pop like this burst early on the first lightning lasso, maybe. That could be a good idea. That was a really steady close duel. He actually got himself, he actually had us in the first half, where we got Boomin to about half health in a wombo combo. Next up is going to be Sound up next, playing some DH. Let's go Boomin versus Sound. It's basically like playing against a Rogue. So for Boomin, this is where he's right at home. He's doing just fine. Getting all his own set up. Sound is going to back up. And this is where they go, boys. This is where they are off. It's going to be Imprison onto Boomin into a stun. I-beam wombo combo coming out by Sound. And it's going to be knocked back for Boomin as he gets hit by a stun. Hex trying to come out. Doesn't get a kick on that Hex. That's going to be full of Hex for Sound. Trinket side of it. Not a good idea. Oh, he's rolling adaptation. So you can actually kind of wombo combo that Hex into a stun every single time. Some botches coming on to Boomin. Does have the line inside properly onto Sound. And Sound just going to have a slow descent down back to the ground. And then has to face the music. Fighting against Boomer. In cap is going to not in cap. It's going to Mally to hit him down on the side. Stun coming in. Has an I-beam rolling. Sound is completely necrotic out on health. That's going to be a big old Earthshock and Boomin just one-shots him out of nowhere. Big Earthshock. Big wombo combo damage. Ursak is up next. It's going to be like the last wrangling of the big old feral kitty. Off the bat, Ursak does get a stun onto Boomin. That's a trinket force out of Ursak for now. So every last and Lysa is actually going to do a lot of work now. Does get a silence of the Boomer onto Lava Burst. That's fire damage. The silence out. Boomer's actually going to go for the pre-wall right now a little bit early. Expecting big damage out of Ursak as he sees that big old Incarn creeping its way out for this dual Ursak. Trying to find a bit of an angle on Boomin right now. Start charges to follow. Ursak coming down for Boomin. That's going to be Ursak trying to get away from Boomin right now. Just trying to stag his way out of there. Boomin probably has a lightning lasso set up and ready to go. Fire Elemental up and running. Boomin's trying to make a play right now, but Ursak is just way too mobile right now, man. Raptor versus Stag. Dear, oh dear, that's gonna be a lot of damage. Oh no! Lightning Lasso coming down into Ursak. Gonna be playing with about 60% health from here on. Get himself a huge heal up and run right now. He has a fair amount of defenses to work with. Recovering health with a bunch of hots while he's got it. Looks like Boomin is, I think, going to be cleansing those little by little whenever he can catch up to him. But he's having a hard time, really hard time catching up to Ursak. This is what Ursak can do the whole game if he wants to. Big old Ursak, smack him upside the head. Big old Zapparoonie off that. Ursak can stay in travel form and power shift to keep himself mobile as much as he wants to. That is one advantage he has as a druid compared to Boomin. That's going to be a little bit rough. It's going to be Lightning Lasso onto Ursak right now. Boomin finally getting to set him up. Maybe he can go for some big damage after. Ursak is going to pop into Boomkit form. Going to go for some damage right now while he can. Boomin doesn't have any kind of big setup ready right now yet. Has a wall coming up very, very soon. But Ursak finally is not going to be sitting behind the pillar. He's actually going to go for some damage against Boomin. This is where Boomin exactly has him. But Boomin is taking a lot of damage as Ursak decided, you know what? Now I'm in a good position. Now I can go for some damage. This is where Boomin is going to go for a bit of a Zapparoonie. And Ursak is just trying to line it as fast as he can. Just trying to get the hell out of this. Low totem is coming down. Going to power shift it again. Big zaps coming in. 10% dampen and rolling in. Ursak is just trying to maintain his health as best as he possibly can. At least for the duration of this duel. At least for now. Boomin's again still trying to catch up to him. Ring around the Rosie the whole time. Lightning Lasso to follow. Ursak finally has a trick back up and running. We go for a big Barskin play right now. Barskin not coming out yet. Still trying to maintain his health as best as he can. He's literally running around the circle. Literally running around the pillar. Freeze coming in. Root coming out for Boomin. There's going to be a silence of the Boomin's cast. It's going to be locked out on nature for quite a bit. And Ursak getting some pot shots at Boomin. Back to the cutting strat. Back into travel form. Trying to run as fast as he can. 30% dampening. That dampening is not going to let him get that much healing though. It's actually meeting Boomin on the other side. But just used to running in one direction. So Boomin could meet him on the other side real quick. Lightning Lasso to stop him in place. Tricky coming out. Ursak could maybe go for some damage. 50% dampening, my guy. It's not going to be able to work with a lot. You might as well try to put all your eggs in one basket. Try to see if he gets a big damage, but it looks like Boomin is the one doing big damage. As the Ursak trying to get a setup, that's going to be hitting with a Maledict. Not a lot of health to work with. Wall coming down for Boomin right now. Ursak does get a stun to Boomin. That's going to be tricky for Boomin though. Ursak trying to recover in health a little bit. Boomin's health is not looking that amazing. And Ursak backs up as Boomin is going to go for a full re-heal. That's where Ursak could actually take advantage of the situation. Good going for some big damage. No trinket available. Boomer, I think, trying to get a big old lightning lasso up and running on him. 40% damage is going to come out. Is Ursa going to be able to survive this? I think he should have taken his chances whenever he got Boomer very, very low. That's going to be Ursa, barely enough health left. Still trying to heal whenever he can. Does he have anything to follow? Still recovering. Still getting some massive healing. Even a 90% dampening. Locking up Boomer on nature spell. This is what Ursa might as well just commit. Has Incarn up and running right now. Ursa coming down on him. Gonna root out in the open. A Boomer does take him out. I feel like if you went a little bit earlier, you would have had a much better position. Alex is going up next versus Boom. Gets him to a cheap shot. Maybe go for another stun setup. This is going to be Lightning Lasso with a killing spree before. Boomer is going to go for healing surges. Sage should get procking out right now as he gets behind the pillar. And Alex is still trying to chase after him, doing as much damage as he can. Still able to heal him through wall somehow. Healing surge is coming in for Boomin. Stun coming out. Does Alex have anything to follow? Does he have a Maledict to work with as well? Boomin is going to get massive heals back to back with tidal surges. And Alex is still chasing after him, getting slowed down. Boomer is trying to get a bit of a range off of the rogue. Grab right before coming out. Back to back stun coming out. Does Alex have anything to finish it off? Lightning Lasso to drop him down, but also allowing Boomer to at least get a little bit of a little line of sight away from the rogue, a little bit of range from it. Healing Surges are trying to come out. It doesn't look like Alex has a kick for a while. Hex is going to come out, and Alex could only Cloak of Shadows. It does get a gouge to Boomer. Could maybe go for a Cloak of Shadows onto this one. Not going to happen. Just going to sit that Hex does have a trinket, it looks like. Maybe he has a human trinket available. I don't know what kind of trinket he would have. Alex is going to have to go for the Cloak of Shadows as Boomer gets some damage set up. Can Alex turn around into a big old stun onto Boomer? Boomer might just want to pre-wall his damage. He's going to get a Lightning Lasso off of Alex. Does Boomer have Lightning in his hand still? Looks like he does not. And whatever damage he has with an Earth Shock, it's starting to finish him off with a Frost Shock to root him down to follow. Stun coming out onto Boomer. And Alex is actually going to go for a full reset. Does he have the concoctions to work off of this? Honestly, I would have just went for a blind off of that. Maledict coming out onto Alex. Wall coming in for Boomer. Barely has any health, but so does Alex. And Boomer's just trying to do whatever bit of damage he has to take him out. Trinkets out of the blind just to take out Alex with Cinderella as the last man standing. Coming up as a Feral. Can Boomer take out a Feral Druid? 30% dampening right now. Lightning Lasso off the bat. Cinderella's just going to take the damage out early. Boomer's just going to have to go for healing surges whenever he can, with Cinderella being on his heels. This is going to be rough. Stun coming down onto Cinderella. Boomer is going to be able to stun from Cinderella. Boomer does get to knock him down. The Earthquake turn to come out. Trying to see if he can maybe knock down Cinderella while coming out for Cinderella. Not getting knocked down at all. I think the RNG with Earthquake for a single target just never really happens. Capacitor trying to come out of Cinderella, giving Boom enough of a chance to at least escape, trying to run away. Rapture Form healing is all he's really got right now. All he can really do is try to run away from Cinderella, try to heal whenever he can. Cinderella, on the other hand, is just trying to catch up to him, almost to him, so close. Lightning Lasso, shortest lasso, does force out Trick out Cinderella. And Boomer is going to get hit with a Maledict. No healing available for him. Can he do anything off that? Trying to get maybe some kind of a setup going. That's going to be Earth Wall or Earth Shield coming out. Does get interrupted onto nature. Down it goes. Up next is going to be, is it Killa? Oh my god, Cinderella versus Killa Gen. Healer versus healer. I see how it is. I see how it's going to be. It's going to be Cinderella as a big old thick lady. Big old Corsair lady versus Killa. Healer versus healer, basically. 38% dampening into this duel, boys. Is Cinderella going to be able to come back and recover and get a 1v5 back-to-back after Boomer have eliminated his whole team? Or is that, how's it going to go? That's going to be a stun onto Killa. Cinderella just trying to get his bearings, trying to get the bleeds up and running. Big old bite to follow. Killa just going to roll out of there. Trying to maybe get a setup onto Cinderella. Popping off him and just touching death rolling in. Wall available for Cinderella. Gonna get Thorns up and running, but that's gonna be a stun. Karma coming in. Killa Gen is committing all the damage. Big touch of death getting Cinderella low. That's gonna be a big haymaker to knock Killa Gen out. Check inside of it. Try and kick it back to Cinderella. Has a wall up and running. Does Cinderella have any heals? No. Killa Gen does take him out. That was such commit of damage just to collapse on top of Cinderella. And down goes Vinruki. I like that one, boys. I like that one. Alright, boys, let's get another one going. We got still 643. Also, if anybody wants to get any 1v1s in here, like a best out of 3 1v1, you guys are more than welcome to let me know. More than welcome. BFA. Wait, BFA? BFA. Yeah. US 156? 57? 157, boys. That's a good set of those. Damn, hurts my soul. I know, I know. Although I would like dampening to be so like what if dampening started at 20%, kind of like how it does in 2v2s? What if it started at 20% so the dose didn't last that long, and maybe if it creeped up to a certain extent, because some classes can live even on 20%. Want to get a group going? That sounds good to me, man. Only 1 kill with all his shit. Oh, do you really want it? Do you really want to be one him as a fire mage versus a monkus? I mean, if you want him. Ready whenever. Alrighty. We need another group that's ready, boys. That's the best stuff, man. What's up, Chronic? How you doing, my man? I don't want anyone, but I want to get a 5-5 on a marksman get for redemption. Alright, so we'll get the alliance group. Whenever our alliance group is ready, we'll queue somebody against the group alliance, because alliance doesn't really get to play that many of these. So we'll get Dragonblade back in there. Boom, if you want to join the alliance or whatever. We're going to let alliance go again. It looks like T-Rex is trying to get a group up and running. Blazer already got a group. So we're going to do Blazer versus Dragonblade as a safeguard too. So you're telling me Pillagin has enchants for healer on both of his weapons, Azeroth for absorbs, a safeguard trinket, and a opulence tank trinket. How do you beat that? That's like the proper dueling build, man. Like, I don't think you can be beat by that. Can we delay the next game? I want to get food. 10 minutes will be great. Oh man, 10 minutes? Dude, I got food waiting for me too, man. As soon as the stream is over, I'm gonna go snag myself a bunch of food, dude. Bro, go Ali win even close to 50% of BGs or not really? Do Ali win even close to 50? Nah, probably not, Dan. Unless you got a pre-made, dude. That's kind of hard. There's a reason Horde has like 20-minute queues right now. Well, 20-minute queues is actually an overstatement. Like if I were to queue on my Horde, it would tell me 11 minutes wait time. But in reality, you're waiting for about 20 minutes. So that's why I say it's a 20-minute queue. But yeah, Dan, Alliance. I mean, Alliance is not bad if you got groups of friends to play with. You get fast queues, but you don't win a lot of them. Like, it depends on your team, man. You know what I mean? If you got some couple of dudes with pre-mades, you can make a play. Dude, you win with 5 people in a Warsong Gulch, you can stomp the whole BG, dude. Get yourself like one or two healers and 3 great DPS, and you can rock the bow, dude. The whole fucking time. Yeah, they're Azeroth, dude. Yeah. Yeah, and the Az traits. Yeah, that's nutty, man. Go Alcazar, Bug Boss, Paladin. Alcazar? Dude, Alcazar, if he wants to get in it, man, that'd be dope. Alcazar's EU, though. That won't really work. Do you ever eat before a stream or always eat after the stream? I used to eat before the stream goes, but I would get... You ever just like... I remember doing this in college, right? Every time I would go get lunch, after lunch I was just so sleepy and sluggish. So I used to eat before the stream every single night. And I was just gonna be sluggish and whatever, but I started eating after him. It means I'm doing the stream generally fairly hungry. I try to get something very, very small, very bit of food, very little bit of food, right? But to the point where it's like I have a bit of energy, but I'm not sluggish. But by the end of the stream, I'm fucking starving, dude. The first thing I need to do is get some food. But sometimes I'm editing videos and I still don't need food until way late into the night, and it's like really bad for my health. And you know how these things go. Alcazar's a god. Alcazar's actually exceptionally good. He knows how to hold down. He knows how to hold his bubble. Also, he's mechanically really good at his rotation for the paladin. Like, oh, there's a lot of paladins that try to be like, oh, do I want to wings, then stun, then this, then this, then this. Do I want to how do I want to do it? Alcazar knows exactly how to fucking do it. Every single time, consistently, he knows how to force trinkets, how to force damage. When he's like, I'm going to stun you, I'm going to pop off on you, and I'm going to kill you. Or if anything, I'm gonna get you really goddamn close. He's gonna do it every fucking time. Every time you see him with a stun wings, it's like, it's gonna pop off. He's not gonna mess up his rotation. Ali's ready? Alrighty, we got Blazer versus Dragonblade. Nick, Dragonblade 5. Bam, here we go, boys. Get the fuck in here. You should eat sushi today? I don't have sushi, but I already have, it's like a bunch of fried potatoes with a bunch of spices, and it's like a barbecue in the bun, like easy to stomach. You buy it from the store and kind of just throw it in a microwave and nuke it. I already have food, but I would love to go for some sushi twins. I would love to go for some. You know what? I like sushi in the afternoon. I don't really do sushi in the evening, but I think that'd be a pretty cool idea. I guess it's just because I'm usually busy editing videos and raiding or doing stuff with the guys doing Mythic Plus, or I guess I should also be doing arenas. I think me and Boom, I might see Boom is free after this. Maybe like an hour or two after this, unless he's doing like real arenas. I wonder if he'll help me cap out my 2s. I mean, just for fun. I'm almost capped out with Conquest. I actually got capped with him before, but I'm just trying to get some games in just for some fun at this point. Playing Destro, I'm bad at doing yelling. I mean, guys, just it's gonna be hard to mess up Destro, but good luck, Seawork. Good luck, my dude. Just make sure you get your wombo combos. Ask Boomer if you ever have trouble with that. He seems to do that consistently. Alright, boys. Switch. What do we got this time? We got us... What? We got Tiny Evil. We got ourselves Neferupitu. Wait, what? He's going up first? Who's up first? Who's up next? Wait, why you... What? Back up. Okay, I think he's backing up. Playing some Outlaw. We got Nef. We got Tiny Nevi. We also got ourselves Death Steel for Alliance Cinderella playing Feral. I also want to say Boomy for that size. And Boomstar playing the Marksman on a Team Horde or Team Red. We got ourselves Ellie Dillum. We got ourselves Killer Jen. We got ourselves Wanted Dead. We got ourselves Terrence. And Rapture. Rapture going up first as a Feral this time. Not as a Boomkin. Tiny Heavy is going to get himself a pet up and running. Wait, whoa. What's Neff doing? Neff, can you go back in the arena? Can you go back? Don't run out unless you're Dylan, my guy. I think that's the first time he's playing these, man. He probably just wants to watch these duels. That's going to be Tiny getting hit with a bit of damage. Sun not coming down by Rapture. Fear coming in for Tiny. It's going to land him into Fear. It's going to be a big old... Oh, hit some of the conflagrate to root him down. Probably should have cycled out the cooldowns there a little bit differently, but there it is. Neff, can you go back in the room? Somebody tell this guy, dude. He's just exploring. Somebody tell him go back in the room. Wait your turn. Tiny's getting set up by Rapture. Doesn't look like it's massive cooldowns, but it's going to be a stun lock combo. Does get, oh, interrupt onto that Chaos Bolt. Very nice. Stun coming onto Tiny. Shadow Fear trying to come out onto the Feral. Emily to follow. The Feral is just going to take a bit of damage. This is going to be Fear. Trinkets out of the Fear into a Chaos Bolt. Does it land? It does land Chaos Bolt. But Rapture didn't really take too much damage from it. Root coming down. Does get another Skull Bash onto Chaos Bolt. Locking out Tiny out every single time. Maledict to follow. Dropping down that Infernal to help him do a bit more damage. Chaos Bolts are going to get launched up. Wall coming out. Bash coming out to Tiny. Does get a wall up and running as well. Is really low on health. Not a lot to work with. The Infernal is there, but he just dropped way too low on health. Trying to live by the skin of his teeth and does go down to Rapture. Boomer's gonna have to chase after a Feral right now. Does he have a mark maybe? Didn't have a marked up ahead of time, so Boomer's just gonna have to run around, try to see if he can flare him out. Rapture hanging out by one side of the eyes in case Boomer picks it up. Could be a good possibility. Has the eyes, he has his own eyes, like sees both of the eyes, checking out if Boomer is gonna be there in case Boomer pops in. Boomer is gonna pop behind it. Does pick him up. Does he see the Feral? Should see the Feral. Oh, almost had him. Could have mark shot him too. Could have had him marked up and ready to go. Boomstar. I think still without a mount for now. Does have a bunch of traps scattered all over the place. Mount is coming up right now. This is the mount at Rapture. Rapture is going to be able to get the opener into Boomer. No camo, which is actually going to be really bad for Boomstar, as the Feral is going to be able to pop all his bleeds down. That's going to be a flare with a freezing trap. I don't think Rapture is going to commit in there right now. I don't think he's going to commit. He's just waiting. Just waiting. Does he know that there's a trap there? Boomstar is just trying to stand in front of the trap. Hibernate coming down to the bed. Boomstar didn't even see him for a second. No, does kite him into a freezing trap. Has him at least set up. Can knock him back as well. It's going to be a Hunter's Mark sniper shot. Maybe a knockback off that. Knockback does come out. Does Rapture have the mobility? Doesn't have the mobility. Aim shot is coming out off that. Boomstar trying to get some big damage onto him. Rapture. Oh, juked out completely. The Feral getting juked out. Running up again. Boomstar getting a few arcane shots on him. That's about all he could do for damage. Boomstar is going to drop down. The pet is over there attacking Rapture. No, Void Elf Rachel coming back up so he can get up in there. Does get a root into Rapture as he gets bashed up. Tricky coming out for Boomstar a little bit early. Trying to get some cooldown. No, damage rolling up. It's going to be a Scatter Trap. No, Scatter didn't quite work out that long. It looks like Rapture did shrink it out. The Scatter didn't even put it in a bad situation. I do like his Mog though. That's an interesting looking Mog. As long as Raptor has Mark Shot on him, Boomstar is going to go for a bit of a feigned death. Rapid Fire coming out. Mally to follow into Boomstar. Not going to be able to deal with this Mally quite a bit. Just running away. Raptor is going to pop defenses a little bit early. Try to cycle in through forms just to get mobility up and running. Boomstar is going to be about half health. Not a lot of health to really work with. Only one Mally hit him once. That's going to be Boomstar trying to get a freeze and trap onto Raptor. Does land it. That's what Boomstar needs to go for the big set. A big cooldown's coming out right now. Is he going to be able to do anything to Rapture? Is going to hit him with a sniper shot. That's going to be scattered to follow. Aim shot coming out right after. Double tap aim shot. That's a pretty big hit, but Raptor did get himself a pre-wall available. No wall available for the Feral for quite a while. So for Boomstar, it's going to be kind of a hard setup to make this happen. Try to see if we can make a play here. Rapture is going to come out. He's going to start chasing after him, bashing down Boomer. Putting up all the bleeds, trying to make sure the damage is rolling. Boomer doesn't have a lot of heals to really work with here. The little bleeds are going to start ticking down on him. This is going to be root onto Raptor. Going to get the sniper shots in there. Going to get the CC going onto Raptor right now. Rooted out in the open, but the power shifting is going to let him be able to get around the place a lot easier. Get around the arena a lot easier. Musa is going to get a slow on him. Raptor looking pretty good right now. Just running at Boomer at this point. Rapid fire took him out. Does have a bit of a knockback. Raptor is going to get a big old leap. Root coming down to Boomstar. He's going to break out of the roof fairly quickly. Still has a fair amount of health. 1% dampen rolling in. It's going to be freezing trap onto Raptor. Keep switching to the wrong guy. I'm sorry, boys. Then it's going to be a sniper shot for Boomstar with an aim shot proc. Has himself a trap up and running. It's going to be a knockback trap. Knocking the Feral back. He's going to get back at Boomer. Not a lot of health he has left. Big bite coming down. Boomster just melting down to the dots. Turtle shell coming out, but at least he's just gonna die to the dots themselves. Yep, that's all, man. Marksman is just not in a good position. Again, he could maybe had a bit of a play style, bit of a setup if he didn't have to go directly against the Feral, but that was just nutty, man. That was just nutty. That's going to be Neff up next, trying to get a setup as an Outlaw Rogue versus Raptor. Going to trick it out a little bit early. Adrenaline Rush rolling right now. Going to get himself a concoction up and running. Raptor is going to go for a bit of a reset and a reopener onto Neff for a bit. Tell us Hunter's Mark on him, I guess, for the rest of the match. He's just going to have a Hunter's Mark just pointing. There's the Feral, boys. There's the Feral, but it's not going to actually do anything for him. He's going to be stunned onto Raptor. He's going to be able to get a big old bite onto Neff. That's going to melee to fall onto Raptor. Neff can maybe turn something around. Has parry up and ready to bell and everything. Does get a Cloak of Shadows and parry up and running. That's going to be Raptor with about a half health left right now. Going to get a big old lead. Big kill coming out. Blind coming out. No chicken available. If Neff has a big setup, no. Just going to get back at Raptor. Breaking out the blind right now. That's going to be melee to follow onto Neff right now. So Neff, whatever heals he's got, not going to happen. Does get a stun to Raptor, but he's doing fairly fine on health. Still has a wall available if he needs to. Bash coming into Neff right now. And Raptor is going to bail out of there, turning exactly into his name, Raptor, and running away. Neff doesn't have a lot of tricks to work with. That's how bleeds up and running on him right now. That's really not good. Raptor is going to be able to maybe get an opener. Does land one. Neff should have the human racial coming up very, very soon. Still coming out to Raptor. Does Neff have anything to follow? Does have a bunch of pistol shots. Is like he's going for the. Does he go for that free pistol shot build where you stun, you get free pistol shots? Because that doesn't do that much damage. I would just go Sinister Strikes, man. I would just go Sinister Strikes and again another stun with pistol shots to follow. Just trying to get whatever damage you can into the guy, I guess. Yeah, Neff. I don't know if that pistol shot build works that well, man. You can try to stun him and pistol shot him. They tickle. Pistol shots tickle. You don't really use them unless you're far away and you're trying to slow the enemy down. And down he goes. Ruin Gaming. RIP. Rest in peace, Ruin Gaming. Next up is going to be Cinderella as a Feral main versus Raptor. Feral versus Feral. 50% dampening rolling in into this duel, boys. It's going to be Raptor. We also have Terrence in the backup. 1, 2 dead. Edela, and we also get Death still chilling. Cinderella and Raptor do walk right by one another for like a second. Raptor is gonna go into turtle shell or turtle form for a bit. I don't know why I said turtle shell, but I guess it's close to more of a bear turtle form than bear form, really. Raptor is just chilling. The hell's Cinderella? Cinderella's way over there. They're actually kind of close. Wait, they're kind of close. They're gravitating both to the eyes. But he's going to pick it up first. Raptor just doesn't want to let it. He's like, maybe he's in a room. I just want to check. I'm going to pop out for a second. Cinderella, he sees him. Cinderella doesn't even look. No, he doesn't see him now. He was so focused on looking for the Raptor. Didn't quite see him. Raptor walked by and that's going to be open to buy Cinderella. Cinderella was so focused, didn't even see that he was in a room. Trying to get the setup going. Bash coming in as Raptor's trying to turn his counter pressure around onto Cinderella. And Cinder's just going to get heals up and running. This is going to be a battle of attrition for both of these Pharaohs. Mally to follow first Cinderella with a big old bite by Raptor. Thorn's coming up right now, and the Raptor just doesn't want to deal with any of this. He's just going to bail out of there. The Horde Druid is bailing out while Cinderella trying to pop at him. Thorns are just not going to hit into it. It's going to be an instant trinket for Raptor as he gets bashed up. It's going to be ruled by Cinderella. He's continuing to pummel pressure into Raptor. It's going to be second wall. No, is that first wall? I think it is. It is first wall. Up and running for Raptor. Does get a stun on Cinderella. Back-to-back stuns with Incarn. Cinderella needs to find a way out of the situation. Does get a big old haymaker to Raptor. At least knocking him way out there. Big old bite coming out. Raptor still has wall if he needs to. Big bite coming in. Pre-walls it, I think, right as the bite happened. That's going to be Maledict onto Raptor. No healing available. Cinderella doesn't have any walls up available. That's going to be shortest stun in the world. Just this is this point of barely. You guys both barely have any health. Cinderella trying to heal as much as they can. No, actually does go down. Raptor take him out by the skin of his teeth. Barely got him. Barely got him. And down he goes. Death Steal. Is he AFK? Does he know the duel's happening? He does know the duel's happening. Raptor is going to go get some mage food right now. Wow, that came down to the wire. That literally came down to the wire. Is he using Tank Trinket? It does look like he has a bit of an absorb, but that Tank Trinket I guess is really strong. Maybe I should get one on my rogue. The game beat him, join him, right? That's going to be That's still chilling. Hanging out. Is a tank trinket better than a safeguard trinket? He has absorb tank trinket? That's nutty, man. That's nutty. Can you ban 10 trinkets? Well, I can't really control if somebody uses one or not. I can't really do anything about it. We can just hope that Blizzard maybe like nerfs it for PvP by insane incredible amount. There's gonna be a stun onto Death Steal. Rapture is gonna just root him out in the open with the bleeds up and running. It does have a pretty big absorb. I was thinking it was Azeroth traits. 33% dampening. Death Steal is just gonna go maybe set for the eyes. That's gonna be Rapture leaping on him right as he tries to grab the eyes. Raptor's just gonna get bleeds up and running. Just needs to get a bit of damage. Just gonna have to force out a lot of cooldowns out of Death Steal. He's getting the Army of the Dead up and running with Apocalypse. Maledict to follow onto Death Steal. Didn't pre-AMS it. Trinkets out for Rapture. Bash coming onto Death Steal. Death Steal doesn't have a lot of health, man. IBF coming down right now. Can go for a Death Pact if he wants to. And down he goes. I don't really know if he wanted to go for a big setup or anything. That tank trick is like 60k absorbed from LFR. I can't imagine anything else. Everything else. Yeah, I guess that is pretty nuts. Yeah, well, I can't control anything about it, boys. If somebody gets one, somebody gets one, right? Although I should probably start farming mine. I have a buddy who can go tank spec. He already has that trinket, I'm pretty sure. And I could just say, like, hey, can you just slide in my way, get a 400 I'm level 1 of that? What made this tank? What's up, Dalaran? How you doing, my man? I can't join. You made this tank. Do you have any DPS specs that you play, my guy? I'm running double Cauterize and Blink. So you basically get one value for it, because all the traits in PvP are reduced by 50%. Didn't they nerf that trinket before? Didn't Blizzard nerf that trinket before? Or maybe they didn't. What time is it? 7 p.m. Alright, boys, we're gonna call it here. That was a good set of duels. Thanks so much for coming by, boys. Appreciate all of you. This is a good set of matches. This last match, that probably is gonna be this last match just because I'm fucking hungry, man. We also got Sunday, we got Monday, we got Tuesday, we got Wednesday. Those are all the possible days that we maybe could have some more duels to go. Pretty good 1v1s. 1v1. Oh, man. Nah, we gotta call it here, man. I'm fucking hungry right now, dude. I gotta get some food in me. We'll do some 1v1s, maybe like Sunday or something. We'll see what's on the schedule. Alrighty, boys. Thank you so much for coming by. We're gonna call it here. I need to get some to eat, dude. I need to get something to eat. I just gotta go relax for today, man. Relax. Today was a good set of duels, boys. Good set of duels, man. Thank you guys so much for coming by. Appreciate all of you. You guys have such a good fucking afternoon, evening, morning, wherever you're at. I'll see all of you boys next stream. Alrighty, boys. Peace.
Remember you.